Happy Hump Day, everybody. Hey, it's Wednesday, seriously. July 27th. July the 27th, Hump Day, Wednesday. Good morning, Red Road. How you doing, honey? Good to see you. Yeah, I saw him working on your well. Did the boys get it all finished, or are they still digging it? Hey, Gomez. Oh, I'm just waking up, Gomez. My eyes ain't hardly awake yet. I wanted to do a live stream so I could try to get awake. It was hot. It was hot yesterday, hot and late and hot night. Oh, they're still digging it. It's a slow process, Fred. It really is. Good morning, Patty. How are you doing, honey? Um, yeah, it's just a long process digging a well. They digging 100 foot. Is that what they're going to do? 100 foot? I've seen people do the shallow wells. Them 100 footers are better, 100 or deeper. I don't know what your um elevation is there, how far you have to go to hit the water, but you just want to go, don't want to go too far and hit sulfur. That's all I know. Yeah, it's been smothering here. I mean, it's been smothering here. My daughter brought me a bigger tub down here to get out of the heat. I brought a small one from her place down. Now the four wheelers, I think it's out of gas. I'm not real sure. Right, it's parked right in front of my van, but it's out of gas. Mm. I got a four wheeler down here, and I can't ride it though because it's out of gas. It's easier to ride that four wheeler because I'm like over an acre away from her. So when she comes down, it's easier for her to ride the four wheeler. I just walk it back and forth all the time. Well, if you got city water, Patty, they're charging you for a city sewer, whether you have a city sewer or not. Did you know that? I know it. Gomez, that's. Hey, cheap seats. Good to see you, honey. Gomez. Yeah, I don't know why they do that. Your family's getting doxxed. Your dog's getting threatened to be killed. Yeah, that's what they do, Gomez. They do that shit, man. I get so sick of that. Hey, Gothic. How you doing? I'm just waking up, honey. Having a little bit of coffee and this little cake thing for breakfast to go with my coffee. But don't you get sick of that freaking doxing and shit, Gomez? They do that thinking they're going to get to you. But once you've been doxxed, if you've been doxxed once, they can dox you all they want after that and don't make a fuck because you already been doxxed. I laugh at them. Oh, they used to dox me and do some horrible shit to me. They did. A lot of these people in here know what they did to me. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So if they doxed you originally back in 2016, they can't dox you no more. Tell them to get fucked. They already been doxed. That's what I tell them. Yo, you want my name? You want my phone number? Just don't forget to send me a goddamn Christmas card. Uh, I've been swatted. They've sent the police to do a well check on me. They've ordered pizza, 30 something dollars worth that wasn't paid for, and sent it to my house. They did. If it's a troll move, they've done it to me. Believe me, Gomez. Believe me, it's been done to me. That's why everybody. That's why they dubbed me the Troll Queen. I just go back and hunt all their dirt and post their public records. Like their criminal records, their dirty little secrets they've been hiding that they don't want anybody to know about. That's all I do. And I don't even dox them. They dox themselves. They'll go, "Oh, you posted my criminal record. You doxed me." Well, bitch, I didn't dox you. I didn't put your name on there. I didn't tell nobody who it was. You doxed yourself. If you'd have kept your mouth shut, you wouldn't have got doxed. But you just couldn't keep that big mouth shut. Patty, they are scary. Yeah, but that's the only thing they could go to after you've already been doxed, Gomez. A lot of people in this room will tell you they'll go after your family, your pets. They'll even contact your next door neighbors, your jobs. Oh man, they do all kinds of shit. And the bad thing is, they're usually doing it in somebody else's name to make you think one of your friends or whoever was doing it to you. They did it. They played that game over here in this community, man, for a long time. People stalked them in clones of me to make them think that I did this to them and I did that to them when I didn't do fuck all. I don't even know these people that well. And we've got a main select handful that's doing it. So everybody knows who's doing it. It's just a lot of times they look the other way, like they don't see. When they're doing it to the people, it's okay, right? But when you put something out about the one doing it, they're like, "Oh, I'm looking the other way." That's not going to be true as long as I don't look at it. As long as I don't read it, it's not going to be true. Ruru, hey, honey. Oh yeah, they did all that to me too. And when I was going through court, Gomez, hey, we had this one hiding bitch, and I stole her account from her. She no longer can use that name because I got it. It's mine. But anyway, she was having them call down at the prosecuting attorney's office, my lawyer's office. She was having them email the judge, telling them what a bad person I am on YouTube when I hadn't done nothing to nobody. Nothing. But they want people to think you did, right? So they're going to convince them. Oh, and wait till you see the made up forged documents they make up. Oh yeah, that's a good one too. Exactly, Patty. That's what I'm trying to tell you guys. Oh, Mudvayne, me? No, hell no, I'm not Mexican. I'm a Mexican. I'm Native American. I carry the bow and the arrow. I shoot you in between the eye with the arrow. I am not the Mexican. Okay? No, I ain't a Mexican. See you. Oh my God, there you are. Oh, I just had some kind of little snack cake thing with my. I'm drinking my coffee. And the other and now what Cuckoo Sam's doing now he's going around to all the other YouTube communities that I'm a part of, telling them what a bad person I am so that they never talk to me again. When I ain't never done nothing to that fat fuck. I ain't never done a damn thing to him except for wish he'd fall over in his walker and roll down a hill because he's always tormenting my family. I did tell him I'd like to run him over in my van though. I did say that to him too. But I don't go after no kids and stuff like that. In fact, I prefer kids and that kind of thing be just left completely out of it. Over here, you go doing that over here, the mods will take them.
Oh shit! I didn't put my avatar up. I'm a blank. I'm like
Yeah.
a I'm like a blank one of your bow and arrows. I'm like a
Oh, was that what you was laughing at? Hey, they, hey,
you,
I'm part.
you could
They,
hit me with the rock in the
hey,
middle,
chick,
like
seal. Hey, I'm part of the slap a hoe tribe. I'll slap a hoe in a quickness. I
yeah, you
don't
would.
know why they would think I'm a Mexican. I said, no, nah, I'm a Mexican.
A Mexican. How about
Yeah,
they got good coffee down there, or what? That sounds pretty.
they must have evidently.
There's something
But
missing.
you know, I've lived around a lot of Mexican people. I mean, in these little Mexican apartment complexes and stuff. I mean,
Yeah,
don't get me wrong, their apartments smell like beans cooking and shitty baby diapers all the time because they got 500 kids, right? But I'm gonna tell you, they take care of their family and they work hard. The man will go work hard, take care of his woman and their 500 kids and their other family that all there'll be 17 of them living in one little tiny one bedroom apartment just to
yeah,
save money. That's how
yeah,
they're smart.
yeah, as long as they ain't living in a Ford van, living in a Walmart parking lot, and they know it's travels.
Yeah, exactly. Hey, Daddy O.
Oh man, I didn't put the avatar up.
Yeah, but
That's weird.
that's what happens, Gomez. See, it's okay while they're coming at you and they're posting whatever about you. But buddy, you let you post one thing about them, they hit the fucking roof. Because I don't post stuff about people very often. But when I do, it starts a what do you call that? When the rock of a landslide, the rock just starts falling down the mountain for no reason. Because when I get under their skin, I get under their skin. I go straight for the bone.
Go right to the bone.
Well, you
When
have to.
when the bone hits a bone. What was that song?
No, there was here. I know a song about bones. Oh, the
Yeah,
bones, oh, the bones, oh, the jumping bones, oh, the bones, oh, the bones, oh, the jumping
yeah,
bones.
yeah. There we go.
That's a good one.
Yeah, when the bullet hits a bone. Remember that
I
song?
heard, yeah, that's a rock song. That's a good one. When the
Yeah,
bullet hits the bone, wham!
yeah, yeah.
When the
Uh,
bullet hits the bone. Oh, I've seen whoever did that one in concert before back in
no
the
way.
70s, I think. I went to
Holy.
every concert there ever was back in the 70s. But the main good ones I went to was like the outside, where they would have like a battle of the bands type thing, and there'd be like 10 or
Yeah.
10 or more really good rock and roll bands that actually became popular at some time or another, you know.
Yeah, it's weird. I remember like I saw Guns N' Roses twice, and the first time I saw them, they were LA Guns before Guns N'
And
Roses.
those bands were all outside concerts. Oh God, it was so much fun though. They'd have about the concerts were so big that they'd have like 20 and 30, maybe more lined up porta potties, and the girls and the guys would be going in there fucking and shit. And one
Oh
old girl got all fucked up. No, I swear to God, they took a fire hydrant hose and douched that bitch out.
yeah. Oh
So
man.
she was I think she was overdosing on some kind of something they were doing. But back then you could do all the drugs you wanted and they didn't care long at the concerts as long as you wasn't selling them, right? Now you could
Right.
give
Oh
them
yeah.
away, but you couldn't sell them. And I mean,
You
people were fucked up.
hey, Stella, did you ever make fake concert like shirts, like and sell them? Like,
The
um,
what now? Say it again.
you ever do the fake concert shirts and sell them in the parking lot?
No, no, no. I did buy tickets one time. That was
Did
for Rolling
did
Stone from a scalper
did
outside, right outside the gate.
did you ever scalp?
No, I bought scalp tickets though.
Mm. I have too. I was thinking about scalping
Well,
because
they were about 400. They were like 400 something a ticket, and I got them for like 220 a ticket. So
mm,
it was a good price. It was almost half price.
yeah, yeah. Man, I remember going to friggin' Guns N' Roses Metallica. I was fucking wasted, and I bought these tickets for a scalper, like overpriced, and like all my friends are going in. I'm like, yeah, yeah. Like I spent like I don't know, I must have spent like $50 more, and sitting there negotiating with this lady for
But
friggin'
back
hour.
then, back in my days,
Mm,
the concerts weren't all commercialized like they are now. You
yeah.
know, when you first come in, they might have some T-shirts and some CDs for sale. But
Mhm.
now, man, you go to a concert, it's all those little booths trying to sell you something. You know,
Oh yeah, yeah.
they've
But
commercialized it so bad now that the concerts aren't even fun anymore. They're just not
well,
fun.
Well, they when you take the trains in and stuff, like people would make fake concert tickets, and I mean, shirts like tie dye, like when I went to Grateful Dead concert, I bought one, or in Rolling Stones too. Like I bought them, they were cheap. They're like $5 compared to like $50 when you go into the stands, you know.
Oh yeah, if you buy it
Yeah,
outside the gates, you can get it. Everything's half price outside the gates
yeah,
before
and
you walk in.
I mean, who gives a shit? I mean, nobody looks at it in detail once you're in the concert, anyways. You know, because everybody's smoking weed and getting fucked up, anyways.
They're doing acid, every kind of acid you can imagine. They're doing barrel, microdot, blotter, window pane, you name
Oh,
it, it's
oh,
there.
yeah.
And then they come out with the old school peels back then too. They'd have your pink hearts, your black mollies, your yellow jackets, speckled birds, speckled eggs.
Wait,
I can about name everything. My memory has not failed me, believe me.
hey,
Um,
Stella, have you ever done peyote?
Actually, once he was with I met this guy up in Pueblo, Colorado. He just got out of the nut house from strangling like 30 something people, and he was
Mm.
an Indian. He only strangled white men, not Indian people. But I hung out with him. All my friends were afraid because I hung out with him. Right? I said he's not going to bother me. I'm Native American. He ain't gonna bother me. Believe me. Well,
He
anyway, no, he
didn't
brought me
like,
peyote. He brought me real peyote all the time.
but he didn't like white men.
White women, white men, it didn't matter. He said they only caught him for strangling 30 people. He said there was a lot more. Huh. He told me everything. I said, "Well, how did you strangle him?" Because you know me, I'm nosy. I said, "Did you strangle him with your bare hands, or did you tie, something around their neck?" And he said, "No, he strangled them with his bare hands."
That's crazy. That's
I know.
crazy.
Well, everybody was afraid because I'd go jump. He couldn't drive either. My God, he had a minivan. I'd go jump in his minivan. He'd take me to the store, buy me cigarettes, my cartons of cigarettes and stuff, and get me something to eat. He was really nice. This murderer treated me like a queen, okay? But he was psycho.
Wow,
He was psycho as hell. I mean, I knew he
shit.
killed all them people because he told me out of his own mouth. I asked, I'm not afraid to ask, even to a crazy person. I'll ask them questions.
But usually Indian people aren't that crazy unless they're fucked up on alcohol, right?
No, this guy had some kind of mental condition. I don't know what was wrong with him. I really don't. I do
Do you,
know he was
have you?
watched. Listen, they when he got out, they put him in one of those little apartment buildings
Yeah.
where the state can keep an eye on you to make sure you don't kill anybody else, right? Especially people like him. And so every day, this white car with the state license plate parked right outside of his apartment. After I started going over there to his
Mm,
apartment to visit him, he was
mm.
so funny. I lived in my car, okay, and it was a little car, couldn't haul a lot of stuff. He was trying to give me his damn microwave out of his house. I said, "No, honey, I ain't got no use for a microwave or a coffee pot or none of that." So then he gave me a cooler. I did take the cooler because I could use it. But he rubs his hand across the top real slow and looks at me, these real weird eyes. He says, "You can measure a fish right here." And he was rubbing his hand. You know that ruler's always on the top of an ice chest? It's
Yeah,
funny as fuck. I had more fun just laughing at him than
I used
anything.
Hey, Sal, you want to hear the funniest Indian story ever?
Listen, let me tell you one more thing. So I'd take him out to fly a sign for him. He had a dog, right? So
Yeah.
I'd take him out on the bypass by the off ramp to
Mm,
fly the sign, you know, and he would actually bring me and give me all the money. He was just doing it for me. But
yeah.
no, he was standing there. He'd be nodding out on those psycho meds they got him on. Dog on the leash, a diesel rig pulled up at the stoplight, right? Dogs laying in the shade because these are long red lights. Takes a long time to change. So his dog's out there laying under the wheels of the diesel truck, you know, fixing
Oh,
to get ran over. And dude sitting there nodding out, just nodding out, sleeping. He made money though.
oh my God, that's crazy.
I know. I mean, some of the things I've seen, like I said, y'all wouldn't believe being homeless at one period in time, you know. Now I'm just kind of off grid living. I'm not really homeless because I got a camper. I'm
Right,
houseless. I'm not homeless. But
right.
anyway, I have seen and done, not, you know, and hung out with some people that did some cray shit. I kid you not.
I used to do construction still, and every morning we used to go to a convenience store, okay? And we would get Marlboros and coffee. And then 1 month came by, and I went in and they said, "What do you want?"
Hey, Liz, Daddy O.
And my friend, he was Indian, and he goes, "What do you want?" He goes, "Marlboro and coffee and a Playboy magazine." He goes, "Why do you want a Playboy magazine?" He goes, "'Cause my cousin's on the cover of the Playboy magazine. It was Tracy Bingham
Hmm.
on Baywatch."
Well,
And that
Playboy magazine was one of the really popular ones back in the day. I remember
but
Mike's husband had a
but
stack of them.
but I remember getting back into the truck and going, "Why would you buy a Playboy magazine? That's your like your own cousin on the magazine." And he's like, "I don't care." He's like, "Indians, they just intermix." I'm like, "What?" I'm like, "That's kind of weird." You know what I mean? Like, they just, I don't get that. They have no
Everybody's
problem.
got Indian in their bloodline though now. Everybody does. They've
But I
got
mean,
some
but
from the intermixing though, many thousands of centuries ago. Everybody's part Cherokee. Everybody, you know.
really,
Yeah.
why is that though? I mean, like they have no problem like
Well,
intermixing.
they are. No, you could see the Cherokee traits in their skin and their nose and high cheekbones and that kind of stuff. See, I'm part Cherokee, but I'm also part Eastern Creek.
But I mean, like originally, like don't they come from the Northeast where I live in Massachusetts? Like,
No, there's different Indian tribes comes from different places all over the United States. You get up around Colorado up north, and you get Blackfoot and whatever. Anyway, a bunch of those kind.
well,
And but down south, you got down south where you get your Eastern Creek from, but they're all intermixed with Native American, you
yeah,
know.
right. But I mean, the biggest thing that really pisses Indians off, they don't want them intermixing with like black people. That
Yeah,
real,
yeah. Now they don't like to intermix outside the Native American race. That's true,
yes, yeah.
but it's not
I,
always true because my granddaughter, she's Native American because she's in my family bloodline, and
mm,
she married a black man here not long ago. But he's a good one. He don't do drugs. He works. He's a farmer. He gives them a really nice life. New cars or fixing to get a new house, that
mm,
kind of thing. They
mm.
don't hurt for nothing. She's a dental assistant, and I don't know. I don't really know what he does, but I know he's got some nice farm equipment stuff because they work hard to get what they want.
No, yeah, yeah. I don't know how it works down south, but yeah, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a little different down south from up north. Well,
Uh-huh.
when I went up here's the thing. When I went up to Niagara Falls, I met a lot of those. What is it? Like uh, the um, the music they played. I
Like
couldn't understand.
like
No, they were
like blues or jazz.
no. They were like Shaggy. What was Shaggy? He was
Uh,
something else. He
I
looked
just
black, but he wasn't. He wasn't black. He anyway, whatever they are. Well, when I went up there, a lot of people. When I was up in New York at Niagara Falls, a lot
yeah.
of those guys were there, and they couldn't even. I couldn't understand the language because I don't know any of it, right?
Hmm.
But those guys were. Oh, they were hell of a lot of fun. We went to clubs. I went out there dancing with a bunch of them, and they just really liked me, because I'm a fun person.
All right.
I'm well liked everywhere I go, believe it or not.
No,
Seal.
I know you. You're more.
And I'm
You,
the
you
life of the party. If I go to a club or even a party and it's a bummer, hey, 10 minutes after I get there, that some bitch is jumping and a blasting. I'm
oh,
not kidding.
yeah.
It's fun. It becomes fun
Oh yeah.
because I make it fun. I go to a baby shower and everybody's just sitting around, chit chatting with their thumb in their butts until I get up and slap some music on and I start dancing.
Hell
Next thing you know, everybody in there's having a good time. I just start breaking it down. Do,
yeah.
do,
Yeah.
do.
Oh yeah. I know you still. You get along with all different types
I
of.
never meet a stranger, and if I do, they're usually no stranger than me. Okay, and that's a serious thing.
Yeah.
I talk to everybody. It's like people get mad at me when I drive up through Little Rock because, they're the people up there. They'll do a drive-by shooting. They'll shoot you in the parking lot of a gas station. And I go up, I say, hey, bro, what be happening, dude? Good to see
Yeah.
you. And
You're like
I act like I know them, but I never know them from nobody, right? How you
mm,
been? I ain't seen you in a long time. You been doing all? And then I go up and give them the shake with the knuckles, and then
yeah.
lean in, touch your shoulders. I give them
Yeah.
that handshake. I know that handshake down to a side,
Well,
so they think
like,
I'm okay after that, and they don't bother me. Yeah.
you're like my dad. I'll never forget this story. I came into like this town. I grew up in the ghetto, and my
Oh,
dad and
I've lived in the ghetto.
and he goes, "You were born here," and he was getting gas, and all he hears is thumping music, and he's pumping gas, and they're all speaking all this different
Oh,
language.
hey, Tom.
And my dad goes like this. He walks up to the black guy. He goes, "Excuse me, sir," like really loud. He goes, "Is that restaurant over there?" All of a sudden, like all the music stopped. And they were like, "Sir, oh yes," like, and they start speaking American. They're like, "Yeah, you go the traffic light, take a left. That
Well,
restaurant's right down there, sir." And like it was crazy. I was like, I wouldn't do that, and I was like shitting my pants, like, oh shit, we're gonna like get.
Well, it's like we got this woman in our community, and seriously, her tits when she walks, they hang to her kneecaps. She's a great big woman, but she's
Uh,
always telling people that I'm racist and I'm this and I'm that. I ain't got a racist bone in my body. I talk to
nah,
everybody. I wouldn't care if they
nah,
fucking purple. I
nah.
go up and talk to them and get them all in a happy mode. And
I
if
remember.
they okay, let's say somebody pulls up at the gas station, they're gonna fix to go in and rob that place. Time I get done talking to them, they're in a good mood. They leave, but don't even do nothing.
So I remember I met you back in the '80s, and you went down, I think down south. You took a trip, and you got jacked up by some black people, and you're still not racist.
No, it wasn't the black people. No, I got jumped in. I got jumped in by the Southsiders. Pueblo,
Oh,
Colorado. Yeah,
yeah,
it was Mexicans. Yeah, it wasn't blacks. It was Mexicans. Oh
yeah.
yeah, I had to fight. Well, I fought the main guy first,
Hmm.
and then when I started really getting down on him, next thing I know, five of them came out. That's when they jumped me in. They
Yeah.
decided they wanted me in their clique because I could fight pretty dang good. But I
Oh,
would
yeah.
take I hadn't had my back surgery yet. My back was still fucked up. So I just grabbed my cane. I'd go lay down on the ground. I got my cane across me right there. And then when they come at me, I'd stick it in the air. They'd grab the cane. I'd kick my legs backward. I'd roll over, come down on top of them, and crush their fucking throat with that cane. Then I'd take the ends of it and bat their head back and forth. Da, 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 da. Next thing you know, here come another, and I'd get off that one. Have to do that one the same way. And I fought and I fought. Well, until the police showed up, 11 people called in the police to get over there that they was killing some poor old white woman. You know,
Oh
they
yeah.
was. No, I was holding my fucking own.
What's going on, Tom? Yeah, nah, who's this, like, who's complaining about racism? I don't know. I'm
Oh yeah,
trying.
no, it's not even there. Believe it or not, the racism doesn't exist like people thinks it does. Even the
Nah.
blood, even the Bloods and the Crips are getting along now. So you
Uh,
understand?
you
Because
know,
no,
you know,
because of Anonymous. Anonymous is the one that talked to the Bloods and the Crips and got them out of fighting each other. Said,
mm,
man, you need to fight these fucking people that are trying to do things
I,
against the
I,
United
I,
States people.
I believe this though. I'm getting on with the cops now. Isn't that crazy?
It's the cops you want to be going
Oh
after, not
no,
your.
no, I'm getting along with them. So I'm
You're
getting
getting
all.
along with the cops. They're up to
Yeah,
something. They're probably up
no,
to something.
who are the
Well,
cops?
many years ago, the cops were cool. They're not corrupt like they are today.
No, you
It's
gotta
back in the
fit
no,
my.
back in the 70s, the cops used to put me in their police car and go drive out in the country and smoke a joint with me. Their joint, not mine. So if
Yeah,
anybody was to get in trouble, it's going to be them. They had the weed. I didn't.
I know, but the cops are getting better and they're getting smarter. It's uh, I'm finding things are getting better. Although I don't like cops, all of them. You know, the corrupt ones can go suck a dick. But
But I watched the police in Louisville, Kentucky. They'd go
mm,
around, they'd pick up a homeless guy, they'd drive him around in a paddy wagon all night long, right? And then they
well,
beat the hell out of him while he's in the paddy wagon. Then they take him back to some alley and drop his ass out, you know.
it's that's just a damn shame. That's a corrupt system. They need to fix the system with the community. That's what you do.
But
They need that whole system needs to be fired and be on videotape and be removed. Just like Pasco County, Florida. That's another fucking shitty police system that needs to be removed in the United States of America. My whole system where my town was, they were totally corrupt. We got rid of them.
yeah, but you can't get rid of them. They pay higher ups to keep their political position. Like I said, money walks, bullshit talks. You got the
True.
money. If you got the money, you can pay and buy anything you want. You can pay the cops off to let you go at a traffic stop. You can pay anybody off.
True, but if you've been to court enough and you keep going to jury trial, they're gonna leave the whole damn neighborhood alone. They ain't gonna fuck it.
No, they didn't want me going to jury trial because if I went to jury trial, they did everything they could to keep me from going to a jury trial. But I was demanding a jury trial. I kept telling them when they'd
Yeah,
offer me a plea bargain, nope, I'm taking it to the box, dude.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
taking it to the box because I
With
was going to bring out all the dirty, rotten shit all the cops were doing. Somehow, I was going to bring it in to be discussed. Somehow. I don't care if I put it in the opening statement. However, it would be in the opening statement. That way we had the right to talk about it.
the way you do it is you get a lawyer and you go to that jury trial and you just keep fighting and fighting
Now,
and
all I had lawyers. I made them shut the fuck up. Let me do my own talking because they were pieces of shit.
well, they
I fired every one of them.
yeah.
Every one of them, except for one, he reclused himself. But the
Mm,
rest of them, I fired. Every time I come into court, I had a new lawyer. That was also, they never gave me that lady lawyer, though. That's the only one they never, there's a lady lawyer. They never gave me her. But I had
no.
all the rest of them. Oh, they were
Well,
keeping her away from me for some reason.
Well, still, the shit you're ending, you fight down to the ground, with your fist and your foot, like I do.
Well, I've lived in the streets, a
Yeah,
long time. I've lived in the fucking hood a long time. Where me and my children, honestly, we were the only white family in that entire apartment complex, which was pretty huge. But they
no,
happened to no, they liked us there. There was a girl that kind of run. There's always a leader everywhere you go, and there was a
yeah,
girl that was a leader in this situation, and she
yeah.
took me under her wing. She called me the crazy white woman. That was what
Why?
she referred to there. Uh,
That's so mean, still. Why?
yeah, but you know why? No, because I was chasing one of them around all over that apartment complex with 12 gauge shotgun, fixing to blast that ass. But he kept ducking in and out, cutting through apartments and all that shit. I never did get to pop a cap off on him because I couldn't get a clear shot. But I was
Hmm,
going to shoot that little bastard.
hmm.
And so after that, everybody liked me. Everybody.
I don't know. I don't believe in guns. I mean, I beat the shit out of people on school buses till it end up in
Well,
court.
when you live in the project in South Oak Cliff, look them up, Dallas, Texas. The
Yeah,
project, it's not really projects, it's apartment buildings, but it's kind of like projects, two
yeah.
story. Anyway, no, that's the roughest neighborhood in Dallas, Texas. I lived there for about a year
Hmm.
because it was close to my job.
It,
Where I
it,
worked was right down the road. I could get to work in 15 minutes.
it isn't Dallas, Texas, a pretty nice place to live, though.
Yeah, I loved it there. Arlington was my favorite.
Hmm.
But it was quite a ways from my work. It'd take me 2 hours to sit in traffic jams every morning. You know, I'd,
Hmm.
I'd, I'd fix my hair and put my makeup on while sitting in traffic jams. Time I got to work, I was all ready to go. You know,
God, you probably living there during the TV show Dallas. You probably had looking pretty back in those days, still.
well, that's TV shows. Dallas is not all like that. Now,
I know. I'm
North
just joking.
Dallas is where all the wealthy live. And if you
Mm,
go out there, Lemon Avenue, that's where you find all the hookers and shit at. And that's
yeah,
in North Dallas, Lemon Avenue is. I can tell
yeah.
you all about Texas. Hey, Turtle.
I'll be right back. I got a raw smoke. The humidity finally cleared. back on my hand roller. Damn electric
Well,
ink.
today I'm going to be getting my washer moved outside and start washing clothes. And I got a big tub of my dirty dishes from camping. And right before I went camping, I'm trying to get all them washed up today. Um, Anyway, that's my only things I'm going to do today, or as I'm concerned. I may run down to Dairy Queen, not Dairy Queen. I always say Dairy Queen, but Sonic later and get a slushie because they help me. They keep my body temperature cool down, and I spray off with the water hose quite often. So yeah, just be yourself, Ruru. Tell them kiss your fucking ass. Say you ain't shit to me, dude. You ain't paying my fucking bills. Either pay my bills or leave me the fuck alone, because you ain't nobody. You don't own me. Evidently, Ruru, you own somebody to have them after you like that. Did I give the loafer the boat? Oh, daddy-o. What are you up to this morning, Turtle? No, the boat. Oh, the boot. No, I gave that porn person. That's not a bot, by the way. That's somebody in YouTube doing that. Because you can go back. Hang on, let me go look. Huh.
My damn cigarette rolling machine all jammed up. I haven't used the electric one because it's been so humid here for the past 9 days that I can't even turn the damn computer on. It's been so humid, so I'm back to the top-o-matic manual rolling cigarette machine. You still there? Is this still live? We're still. Who's this, Granddaddy? The boot? No, nobody gave you the boot. Grandson sleeping at caught yesterday. Didn't do 20. Joe, whereabouts do you live? You guys live near Stella, Granddaddy? Hello, Turtle Dave. I hope you guys are having a fabulous time. Hope you guys aren't too hot. Looks like she got the boot, but she'll be back. Hope everybody's doing alright, staying cool, and
Okay, I'm back now.
just having
Well,
a good.
what I just did? Okay, I
Yeah.
went over in that porn link spammer. If you'll go
Who?
click on go to channel, no, you can see they've got YouTube channels. I went over reported it this time, and
Who's
we'll see if
doing?
they because I had to make a report on it to get it out of there. But it
Yeah.
took my sound completely out, and I had to go back and refresh my deal to get my sound back.
Uh. Well, you know me, so I'll never. I try not even to
No,
swear on
yeah,
here.
but I don't know who it is, but they're always dropping that same type of porn bomber link. Everybody says it's bots. I keep telling y'all it's not bots. I can tell the difference in a bot and a regular YouTuber that's making these channels up to get your channel struck. That's what they're doing. They're sending
Well,
those in to get you struck. Now, if I'd fell asleep and all of them had stayed in here because there wasn't nobody in here to take them out, then I'd have been fucked. They'd have reported me. My channel would be struck again. So,
mhm. Well, that was just on Noodles 1980. He was pretty cool. I don't think it's him.
well, I don't know. I went to Noodles. Noodles took Sam. He took Sam and Yukon Ann and a bunch of the trash from my community in and gave them wrenches. They had me blocked. I had to text him and tell him I was blocked. They unblocked him, but he gave every one of them idiots a wrench, but me. I don't have a wrench in there. And
Yeah,
I told
you,
him he let that bunch in. They'll destroy his channels.
you
He
gotta
said
be. That's
Noodles
why.
thinks Blotter's bad. That stupid Sam, that retarded Sam I was telling you about. Sam changed his name
No,
again too.
no, I told you, Stella. Noodles is dangerous. You gotta be careful, you know.
Well, he took in the wrong bunch, and they're going to be the ones to take him out. That's what he don't realize. They've been
Well,
trying to take me out for years.
well,
I warned him. I warned Noodles about him. I love Noodles, but
yeah, I don't have a problem with noodles, but the problem with noodles is they come from another thing, which is like, what is that, T Live or somewhere, all the pedos sit and
they come from everywhere, just like they do in my channel. Everybody comes from different communities, and
well, you remember when I was up there with Andy Dick, that guy's a piece of shit with Poon Handler and all him. You know, with Wendy and all them, with that drug addict Andy Dick, that comedian guy.
yeah,
You know, that guy's doing cocaine in people's vans and getting arrested and all that bullshit just to get views, you know, because he's a failed fucking actor.
yep.
You know, that group, you know.
Well, there's a whole bunch of different groups involved into a whole bunch of different groups, right?
Yeah.
And so, oh, and it's fine. I like it. I like meeting new people. I like new people coming into my channel. So I invite them over. You know.
Well, I mean, you got Chicken Andy, you get who's that other group? I think the group is called IP 2. You know that group. You know them, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, IP2 or IRL streamers in real life. And
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. I've been on here a
yeah,
long.
I know most of them over there.
Uh,
Gucci's and fucking.
yeah, yeah.
I like to watch the guy from the UK or where he's at Australia. I'm not sure. I think he's from the UK, but he's pretty funny. He just gets drunk and does stupid shit.
Oh,
But
does it?
yeah, I used to watch Captain Content, but he got too fake for me. All his shit was scripted. You know, a lot of the stuff they do on those programs are scripted. You got to
Oh,
follow their script. Do what they say if you're in there with them. You don't do what they say, then the trolls come after you. Even if you're part of their group,
yeah. Well, that.
they take their own group people out. Okay,
Yeah. Well, I come from the Boyd, so it's like we don't. You know what I mean? Like I'm old
we're
school.
all from the Boyd.
It's, yeah.
They're from the Boyd. We all are.
No, but I mean, I don't
But
take
that's
that.
why they refer to us as the 3-3, the 33rd, which is the 33rd percent of the bottom of the Boyd. Okay, our community is the bottom of the Boyd, the bottom.
Yeah. Well, I mean, all that crap is just really too. I
But
think.
their
Yeah,
stuff is mostly scripted. A lot of people do run scripted, for comedy, for laughs, and all that.
oh, of
Um,
course.
what I felt bad was when Attila and his girlfriend had a baby, and they took their kid away from them because they was all dirty on drugs and shit. They
Yeah.
didn't clean up, and they got their kid took.
Hmm.
But they used that baby what the time they could for content to get them content.
Well,
But you know,
and all that cop calling bullshit is all bullshit. You know.
well, I've
Well,
had them send the cops on me a few times,
you
but
know.
not that group. Not IP2 now. It was other people over in the community I was in that did it. But
They
it's
got.
no big deal. But here's what when they called them to do the well check on me, they told the police if they pulled up, I was going to kill them all. So they could have pulled up, jumped out with AR-15s and took me out. Right, I was on live stream when they did it. I mean, I could have died right on my live stream. Now that would
No.
have been a viral video, but I wouldn't have been allowed to. I wouldn't have been alive to enjoy the money from it.
Yeah. Right. Yeah. Well, it happened to one of my friends, and they went after animals, and it, she just had enough and told off of YouTube. It's just too much.
Well, I haven't done anything to anybody worth doing that kind of stuff to me, but they do it for shits and giggles. Okay? It's all
Fuck
shits
it.
and giggles to them. They
It's just
don't.
it's childish is all it is. I mean, like
Right.
I think I was talking to G Mangos the other night, and he said he could leave YouTube and come back like probably 2 years or 5 years later, it'd be the same bullshit all over again.
Yep,
Just
that's
rent
just how they
street.
do it, honey. That's just how they do it.
Yeah,
So,
exactly, Red. You seen it? You know. I forget what it was. It used to be Stella. We watched it. We saw it. I forget
who
what the fuck.
who was
We
it?
we watched it. We saw it. We're gone or something like that.
Oh,
You know the old days. We
well,
watched. We
back
so.
in our day, I did things a lot differently than I do now.
Oh
But
God, the old days were terrible. That
yeah,
was bad. Those were bad days. I mean, in a weird way, it's really scary. I mean, I'll never forget. Like, I remember meeting this guy, and we were running servers, and this one motherfucker was cheating so bad, and he just shut his whole fucking computer down. Like, I was like, Oh shit! I
Now
mean, mm,
back then I was running my big server, my whole huge fucking network, and
yeah,
I was doing I was doing a lot of stuff. I even had a web page back then.
yeah.
I made me a whole web page to run on. And remember back then we didn't have Facebook. We had that what was that other one we had? It was like Facebook.
MySpace probably something
MySpace,
like
yeah, MySpace.
that.
But
No,
see, that one was one you could actually reprogram all your shit in there like a real web page, right?
yeah.
And I had a chat room in mine. Nobody else had a chat room but me.
Well, that's a weird thing because that's where I met Mountain John on that.
Yep. But
Um,
I used the web tools that they gave you free back then,
yeah.
and that's how uh I was able to build my website, and it was pretty easy. But
Oh
back
yeah.
then
Well,
we
you know,
ran
you do it from the ground up though. Remember JavaScript and all that shit. Oh my god.
yeah, but yeah. And the thing of it is, here's the thing about JavaScript, because I've tried, believe me. And you could not edit JavaScript. You could edit it all you want, but you couldn't save it so that it would be used to your edited copy. Because believe me, I tried.
Well, the way I would do it with Java,
And I
you
was one of the
could,
best there was back then.
and I mean, you could put a little script into the program, like a JavaScript into it, or it just bounced like real fast. You know what I mean? Just a
No,
second.
I use bots. I used bots back then.
Yeah.
But but a lot of people didn't know how to do the bots or whatever. They just didn't know how to uh freaking they didn't know how to program their shit, in other words. See,
Well,
there you are again.
well,
We we
remember the blockers? I mean, like nowadays, like all that stuff's like you can probably get it as a plugin, but like we were creating all that shit, you know, back then, where it's like Java versus blocks, and
well, and the best thing about it is you had to know what you're doing, you know, because
well,
if you didn't,
like if you look at Simply, right? Like, still like in the old days, you'd have pop-ups and it'd be annoying as hell. It's like I don't want this damn thing on my screen.
oh, I could turn
Eh,
all that shit
eh,
off.
and we were using Netscape back then, remember?
Oh yeah,
And we would come up with the script. It would be like, okay, I don't want this stupid porn thing or some
I
stupid.
use bots and bombers mostly.
Yeah, we would block that. You know,
I ran a lot of snippers. Um, and back then it was pretty easy. But I would sniff. Back then they would actually tell you who was in your chat. Remember,
yes.
you could actually see every person when they came and went from a box, just like a right here. But it was a list of their names, and you
Uh,
could see who came and went. You knew exactly who was in your chat.
oh,
And
yeah, and he could reverse it to look at their IP address to see who it
well,
actually.
I had special proggies for that, but
Yeah,
that's what I did. I'd run them. Well, I had to run the port sniffer because I had
yeah.
to run sniff port 80 to get through the web browsers. Port all the web browsers run on port 80, and
Oh
if they
yeah.
get too full, they'll run on port 4040 or port 8080. That's only ports web browsers ever, even to this day, that's all they ever run on. Okay,
Well,
so
that part eight is the most dangerous. That's like email and shit. Yeah.
that's why people are using the Tor network. The Tor browser is easy to get through, but the Tor network, they're using the base for the Tor network, and they run a web browser called Onion, and
Hmm.
Onion is actually good. Okay, they haven't I don't think they found any way to get through Onion yet, but that's the only one I know that's actually a safe web browser. But
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
it still runs on the Tor platform. It all
Yeah,
still runs on Tor's platform, just like StreamYard is running on YouTube's platform, okay? Well, Onion and all these other hidden web browsers that hide you so they can't get your IP, they still all run on the Tor platform. I don't care who they are.
really.
Unless
But they're
somebody knows
not.
something I don't, they can speak up. But
But they're not running encryption though. On top of that, though, are they?
no, no, no. But like I said, I ran a lot of stuff, and I was the best in every field of whatever was being done. I was the best. I
Oh
was I
yeah,
was the bomb.
you would have to be an idiot to run on port 80. That was like dangerous
Yeah.
port.
Well, now here's the other thing. Everybody used Windows Media Player instead of using one of the other media players that were actually better. Get this. No,
Yeah,
no. Now Windows Media Player run on the ports up in the 4000 series, right?
yeah,
They could, and back then they could get into your system if it lets you shut off blockage to your USB ports that you weren't using. And I had
yeah.
to keep mine shut off because they will come right into your computer through a USB port. Don't think for
Well,
one second they can't
uh,
and won't. They will.
well, they used to run that. Was it UPO? Oh shit, Universal something. I forget that protocol, but that BIOS one, and they can
Well,
run right through the fucking port
well,
80.
here's the thing. Here's why there was so much of that going on back in. It's just people aren't that smart anymore. But when you get a Windows operating system, Windows gives you every hacking tool you need right
Yeah,
there, but it doesn't come pre-installed with your operating system. You actually have to go back and install programs that Microsoft did not put pre-installed on your uh, whatever they call that. Anyway, your
yeah,
Windows 7, your Windows 10, Windows 11, Windows what the fuck ever. The shit is
yeah.
still there. The real hackers know how to get it and use it. The
But
stupid people don't.
but
But it's
but
something you have to install it yourself. It does not
but
come pre-installed.
but the problem was is there's this thing called universal port where you could go multiple, and then that's very
And
important
do
to
you know
share.
why? Do you know why YouTube or anybody, they don't. There's no on the cell phones. On the cell phones, okay, Androids. For a
Oh,
fact, no, they do not run JavaScript because there's a big fight over who was going to control JavaScript, whether Microsoft, Google, whoever was. Remember Sun Sun. That was
yeah.
the one who used to own that JavaScript back then. Sun Java.
Well, I
Well,
mean, don't you find it
and
interesting that
there for
that
listen,
all
but back
be
in the
shut
beginning
off?
of cell phones, they did run Java for a short period of time till there come a big fight over who wanted to control it, right? Google
Mm-hmm.
wanted to control it, Microsoft wanted to control it. Sun actually had control of it because they're the ones that started it. So
Yeah.
this is why you can't play some of these online games through your phone. This is why.
Right,
Because
right.
you have to have JavaScript, okay? You have
But
to have it. And it's
maybe,
not there.
but
They
maybe,
had it there, but they took it away.
but
They had,
do you know that like all this stuff on YouTube, you don't need Adobe Flash Player anymore either. That's gone.
no, you don't. But I do
Mm.
put it. I do. I run it. There is a way to install Adobe Flash Player on your phone, and I have it.
Yeah, but
Um,
that's dangerous.
There is no need for it until eventually I can figure out that fucking Java, and then I can run the whole entire Pogo platform on my phone. But right now you can't. That's why you can't. Right there. It's because of the game system runs on JavaScript. That's their platform they run on.
Yeah, I know, and it's dangerous and malicious, and it's a terrible thing.
Yeah, I'd like to get a hold of Sun Java though and talk to them because I'm real familiar with their shit.
I know,
But
but
they weren't
uh,
stupid enough. They weren't stupid enough to let any of those big companies take it away from them and take it over. And honestly, that's why we don't have it on Android right now.
you know the
But we
crazy
need it. But we need it on Android.
the
We do.
crazy the on peer to peer towards the end. I was fucking with
Oh
them,
yeah. Well,
and
I got everything free on peer to peer. Okay,
no,
I got all my
no,
music. I got all my movies. I got a lot of hack programs.
no,
Um,
but like towards the end of Java, like I was running Java, like the newest Java, and you could code it, into the oldest fucking. Uh, I
Yeah, well,
never.
it was all code.
I. Oh yeah, he could tweak that thing so bad, and
Yeah,
they
no, that's
just
what I did.
download.
I loved tweaking that shit out.
Oh yeah,
But I was real good. I was real good at what I did. That's all I.
but I mean that stuff's gone though. What the hell happened to Sun Jab anyways?
I don't know. We'll never know. We'll never know till they get the JavaScript on Android. We'll never know.
Well, I mean,
I got me a pop drink. It's already getting hot out here.
yeah, okay, but I mean, like Sun ran like the automotive like things like to do like automotive inspection and stuff, or some of those old things where you take your car in to do a quick analysis. I mean, they were a huge company.
Alias. You can actually on Chevrolet and Ford, you can do your own analysis, and all you need is a piece of jumper wire. That's it.
I know that, but I'm just wondering what the hell happened to the company Sun Java
But my
though.
problem is one of I don't have any power going to that plug-in that I'd have to cross over and jump with a jumper wire on my van. Something's I don't know if they disconnected it or what, but mine's been disconnected or it doesn't have any power going to it. Therefore, it's not usable, so I cannot run a diagnostics on my own van to see what the fuck's wrong with it because it's it was tested, you know, with test lights. There's no power getting into that.
Okay. Hmm.
If it was, I could test and figure out every little thing wrong with my van.
How's the batteries holding up? Okay.
Actually, my batteries are holding up excellent because they last forever because you don't start anything from them because they
Mm,
don't run on cold cranking amps.
yeah.
The batteries I use are marine batteries, and all I use them for is storage, holding power.
Yeah.
And so, you know, and I have a controller that keeps me from using over half the power, keeps them from being overcharged, undercharged, and keeps all that level. And that's the reason you need a solar controller on
What's
solar for your solar batteries.
what's the biggest load like you have on the deep cells? Probably running like a fan or something, or
Yeah, no, I can actually. I've ran my microwave on mine, refrigerator. I run in the van. I've ran my 5,000 BTU window air conditioner, my van on that system, and that
oh,
inverter is smaller than the one in my camper. It's only a 2,800 watt, but it goes
oh.
up to max like 6,000.
But you running the generators all the time, like you're.
No, I hardly. The only time I have to run the generator is if my batteries are I run them completely down, which is halfway, and all I use my generator for is to recharge my batteries.
Yeah, but
I don't run anything off my generator. I haven't needed to yet, but you could. You know, you can put an extension cord in it. You can run your power saw. You know, you can run any kind of tools you want directly from the generator. But I have not had the need. I like to keep it in case I have the need. In fact, I need to start my generator too and make sure it's up to date. You know,
yeah,
make sure it'll stay running.
but I mean, if you're running like a refrigerator or an AC system, you must have to recharge the batteries.
The
Con-
solar panels keep the batteries constantly recharged, provided there's sun. But like I said, on cloudy days, I do
yeah,
not get that sun. And so if it drains my batteries, I have to fire my generator up, and then I plug my battery charger into
yeah,
the generator and hook it to my battery bank, and
yeah.
it'll recharge it and bring it all the way back up
I got you. Oh, that's cool.
on
That's smart.
about half a tank, less than half a tank of gas. Actually, I'll
Yeah.
recharge my whole thing from being dead.
Wow, it's amazing.
It's amazing that this dumb old country girl figured it out and figured out how to wire it up and use it and make it work. But
Yeah,
I got a cord ran. I can actually plug up to my,
how,
I don't have a big enough battery bank yet to do this, but I've got it ready for when I do. But I've got a cord wired up where you plug it in, where you plug in for your shore power on the
yeah.
camper. And the other end, I got a plug-in fix where I plug it
Can,
right into the inverter.
can he show me how big your solar panels are? How big are
If I could
they?
see them, hang on.
I want to see how big they must be massive.
Nah, look, I'm gonna turn this on. I'm gonna stand here and turn this on for you. Look on top of my van.
Yeah,
See them? There's
yeah,
two. There's two side by side. And then
yeah.
I put the roof vent at the top up here. I can crank it up for air. But I've got room behind those to put two more. Now
Oh, okay.
these are only 100 watts. Now
I
hang
see.
on, hang on, and I'm going to show you my setup here.
Yeah.
This is the inverter, and
Okay.
you got to have pure sine wave, okay? Because that keeps your when you plug stuff into it, it keeps it from doing a bog down. You know, like if you plug something up and you get a little short back feed into it. This keeps all that out of it. Keeps it
Yeah.
smooth. This
Yeah.
can this
It's
converts. Now
like
this
a
box
fuse
here
box.
is the actual. It's an inverter, but it
Yeah.
converts 12-volt power into 110-volt AC current. Okay. Now
Hmm.
this box here, now this one, this is called a controller, solar controller, and you need the MPPT. This is one of the better models made. It's an EP Ever Tracer N, and it's got all kind of settings. It runs through them, and it'll show you those little icons on there are showing right now at the top. Um, if you could read it, it's showing that the solar panels are charging. They're coming in. My battery bank's full, and it's showing that I don't have anything plugged into it right at the moment. There's no power being drawn out.
Hmm.
Okay. Now, and this is a kill switch going um, over here to this because they don't have an off on switch on them. And if I need to work on them, I like to shut the power down. So I've got a kill switch for that. It's inside a plastic box. Doesn't
Yeah.
get wet. Now the battery one, it's got a big red one on it, but it's over inside this box. But it shuts your power coming from your batteries to this completely off because this doesn't have a power. No, this one has an off on switch on top. It's right if you can see. It's probably dark up there, but see, it's got an off on. It's got a rocker arm switch built into
Yeah.
it.
Yeah. Yeah.
But
Yeah.
now the one in my van doesn't have, and I've got a kill switch in it too. Now this wire here, this is the one I've got hooked up to where it plugs on the other end of this plugs into my camper itself. And all I do is I got plenty of wire room to pull it out. I bring it over and I plug it into here, and I can run my entire camper off solar power. Period.
What is like a 310? Like that's a heavy plug.
You got to use heavy. You got to
Yeah.
use heavy. You want to use heavier wire than what you would actually need. And see, I've
Yeah.
got this wired up to go. This is gonna connect when I put that new water pump in here. I got to put a new water pump. Mine doesn't work that was in here. And this one, this one is a COM port, a communication port plug.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now I can plug that into my laptop and I can actually get more readings out of this box right here if I plug it to my laptop through that
Uh-huh.
communication cable.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you'll see if you can see down here. Let me find my flashlight just a second. Um, hang on.
No, no, take your
I'm gonna
time.
show you. No, I
No,
want to show you how big those battery wires are. Look at them
no.
going up into that. The only thing you run to this is the battery wires, and
Yeah.
these are 2-aught. They're 2-aught AWG battery cable wires, and I can't get it down in there. It's going to knock
No,
my power
no, no.
out and kick me out.
I
But,
I can see
but
it. Yep.
yeah, but look, see, I've got them all ran through. See how I've got them all ran through this box? This
Mhm.
goes through where my water pipes come in and fill my water tank. But then I've got them coming through to the outside. The batteries on my camper are up here on the tongue.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, you
And
got
I've
'em.
got three
Yeah.
12-volt batteries wired together in parallel, making it the same as one gigantic 12-volt block. Okay. And when I add more, that's what I do. I just add more and you wire them positive to positive, negative to negative, because I'm only running on a 12-volt system. Now you
Right.
can run on a bigger system. See all that?
Wow.
That's 12-volt, 24-volt, 36-volt, 48-volt, 60-volt, 72-volt, 96-volt, and 110-volt. So you can actually run a huge system, but you got to have a lot of big solar panels to be
Yeah.
able to run bigger than that. And you have to wire it different. You wire on
Well,
that, you wire it positive to negative and negative to positive, to connect your battery bank together. That's
yeah,
all I have to do to change it. But this equipment is only made to run on 12 volt. This
yeah,
is. So
yeah,
I would have to get if I wanted to go up to let's say 24, 36, or 48 volts, I'd have to put a different inverter in.
yeah. That's what I was wondering. That thing's gonna heat up if you put another friggin' panel on it. You
No,
know,
it's got if it gets hot, they got built-in fans that kick on and cool them down.
oh,
And
okay.
they don't kick on until they get hot.
I
Okay?
I gotcha. Yeah. Wow, that's crazy though. The main line will connect to that? That's insane. That's so cool.
Yep. I take 12-volt batteries. Car, it don't matter any kind. You could use it. You can use car battery. It doesn't matter. But you
Mm,
can take any 12-volt battery and turn it into 110-volt regular electricity, like it's in your house.
right.
Okay. But like right now, all I've got on right now is all I ever runs this refrigerator and my fan. Unless I
Mm,
want to put something in the microwave heat. I don't really use any power here. Not very much at all. Um, and I've also no, I've ran regular 110-volt house current. I've got it ran down here that I can run off of. But if we
yeah,
lose power, I'll switch everything. If we lose power, I'll just put everything over onto the 12-volt system, and bam, I'm back in business.
but you're not so lazy that you're gonna run the goddamn microwave and the AC all at the same time.
Oh yeah, as long as you've got enough battery bank and power stored in that battery bank to run it, and
Yeah.
you've got to have a big enough inverter to
Mm,
run it. You can't run it on. You couldn't run all that shit on a 300-watt inverter. Is what I'm telling you.
oh,
You got to have a big. That's why the inverter I got in here is really too big. But I put it in too big because if I want to run all this extra crap at the same time, and if I've got a big enough battery storage bank, I can run whatever I want,
yeah.
24/7.
Wow. How long have you had the batteries? Like for a while, or?
I don't remember. They got stolen when I was in jail. So these batteries here, I bought them when I got out of jail in June the
Yeah.
3rd. I bought them about June the 6th, maybe. Um, and so that's 2019. So these batteries have been running from 2021, 22. But these batteries have been running 3 years so far. No problem.
Yeah. No, man. Well, thank God you're still out of jail. You're become a Einstein of
Well, most
battery.
people mistake me for being stupid, which is the wrong thing to do because I'm far from being stupid. But
No.
I like to play stupid on YouTube now. Don't
I,
get me wrong.
no,
I like
we're
to
all.
play like I'm dumb as a box of rocks.
Hey,
Yeah,
still, we're all stupid on YouTube.
that's right, because 'cause that's what I play as. That's why I like stupid comments and stupid jokes, and I like to laugh. That's why I'm here.
All right, let's look at some stupid comment. What's the stupidest comment? Everybody playing stupid today, or no?
No, we haven't had. My trolls have got to where they don't come in and try to chat anymore. They just lurk.
Why do you have such smart like trolls?
Well,
Usually,
actually,
people are
there's
stupid.
quite a few trolls in YouTube that are pretty intelligent,
Well,
but
they
the most
all
of them, no, they stick over in the gaming community most of the time.
no,
But
they're all intelligent. They like to play stupid, but I mean, we got no stupid comments today. Some was a Sam plays stupid every day. Who's
oh,
Sam?
I know. No, Sam plays the victims. What he plays, there's
Who's
difference
Sam?
in playing. That's why I invite the trolls over. Hell, the trolls give me just as many super chats as I get out. I'm serious. They do. They super chat me, and that's fine. That's why I let the trolls come in here. Some
Hmm.
people don't. They don't want the trolls in here, but I let them in. I'll give them a wrench, and nobody blocks them. But
Hmm.
so they go in there and say all the stupid shit they want to say. You know, you get away with my trash can, Whitey. I'm fixing to tie that trash up. I got to haul my trash to the dump today when I go out. I'm gonna go get me
I
at
think Nick.
lunchtime. I'm going out today at lunchtime to get me a slushy because that slushy will stay slushy cold. I get that Route 44 size, that big one, and
Yeah,
it'll stay cold all afternoon, all the way up till the temperature starts to cool off.
I think.
One slushy keeps
I
me
th-
keeps me
I
cool.
Is Nikki's happy life? Is she a dumb troll?
She's not a troll at all.
I'm just screwing with her.
Yeah, no, I'm just telling you. You call them off, I can tell you. There's a lot of hey, Rodders. There's a lot of trolls. But hell, they think I'm a troll, but I'm too lazy to go troll their ass. If they block me in their chat, I just leave, unsubscribe them, and go on to another party because there's too many to choose from. You
Right.
know, if they
I,
don't want me, if they don't, and I don't go in there trolling people. I'm always in there saying funny shit. Like I was looking for a man in a boat
I,
and all that crap, and that made it fun. That was a good fun thing for a long time, but it gets old and plays out after a while. You got to think of something else. Well, they said hey, I love Rodders. Rodders is funnier than hell. And there's not Lisa. There's Happy.
it's,
Okay, I
it,
got you. Hang on, I'm giving you a link. No, he was
it,
joking. He was joking with you, Happy.
is it Lisa Lindland of Sin? Who's
Huh?
Lisa?
No, that's not
Oh,
Lisa. That's my
oh,
friend, not Lisa. She can't
oh,
stand Sam, and she hates Hog End worse than she hates him.
oh,
And Lisa doesn't troll either.
oh, it's a different Lisa. I got it. Not
Yeah,
Lisa. Oh, okay.
I know who trolls and who don't troll.
He's not, you're not the one who, I mean, he's not the one who hurt my feels, Stella. You are. What do you mean I'm not a troll? I'm the best troll. Ask anyone. Ask ASMR. He'll tell you I'm the best troll in the world.
The best.
Well, honestly, they all think I'm a troll because I have that name, Troll Queen, and they don't understand how Troll Queen got to be Troll Queen. You know, it
You know why
wasn't
he
because
calls me a
Troll
troll,
Queen was a
Stella?
troll. Troll Queen controls the trolls.
You're the troll queen because the trolls come to you and beg for leadership and beg for attention. But you know why ASMR thinks I'm a troll, right? And why I'm the best troll. Because I
No,
won't agree with anybody just to agree with them. I speak my opinion whether it's the popular one or not, and I
Okay,
don't
I got you.
give
You're
a
not
fuck.
part of the go along, get along gang.
I'm
Neither
not
am I.
part of any crew, and yet I get along with all of them.
yes, she's very good. Hey, were you the one that was over in my friend hippie wandering hippies channel the other day?
I am at Hippie's channel whenever he is live. He's one of my best buds on the
Yeah,
internet. I've been a part of his channel since it started back when it was
I go to his
Hippiotica.
channel a lot.
I went up there and I thought that was really kind of you what you said about me, and then you left or something like that. But I thought that was nice.
I'm not sure if I remember that, but you could refresh my memory. Was this recently?
No, no, probably like a week ago. It's been very hot here. I don't know. He just said,
Well, it couldn't have been too recent because Hippie's been working on his property and motorcycle riding, so he hasn't been paneling.
yeah. Anyways, I just thought that was very nice. So what you said about me about being in Stella's, because that anyways.
Well, you've
I'm,
Yeah.
always been really
I'm
polite to
not,
me and
I'm
good
not trying to.
entertainment.
I'm not trying to kiss your ass, but I'm just saying I'm trying to be nice, anyways.
Well,
There's
that's
my
good.
pretty
Well,
there's my pretty
whatever I
lounger,
said, Seal, I'm sure it
Nikki.
was my true opinion because that's just who I am. I'm not going to go
Right,
blow smoke up anybody's ass, nor am I going to shit on anybody who doesn't deserve it.
right.
Look,
Wow,
and
that's a nice seat there, Stella.
yeah, the lady at the lake gave it to. I gave her a cot. I didn't want. She goes, "Oh well, I will just give you my lounger." I said, "No way." She said, "Oh yes." She says, "You could have it." She went over, folded it up, brought it over, gave it to me. I'm so holy fuck. That's about $100 lounger there. Then
That
last
looks really
night, my daughter
comfortable.
came up to bring me. She brought me this big tub to soak in, but I didn't really want that deep one. I'd already got a small one up here, but I think it ran out of gas. So there's the four wheeler sitting here. right in front of, see, right in front of my van.
They're
That's
So,
talking about travel to Australia in your chat, Stella, and I only got one word for travel to Australia, and that's nope.
yeah, see Sam. Look at Sam. There he is. There's Wiggies.
yeah,
There
that's
goes my
awesome.
chicken. And there's this mutt puppy that thinks he's mine. I watched him take a bath in the chicken's water this morning.
Do
Smells
you
so good.
you don't top yours, Stella?
Nope, I'm outside. No need. I'll stress them. I'll tie them off. They get big enough. I'll
Oh,
tie them over.
I always super crop so I can get two colas instead of one.
Yeah,
Yeah, I got plenty.
get
I
the
got
males and
plenty.
the get
Now
them
look at this one.
males and the females together, man.
These are all. I got 3 different kinds, Nikki. I've got black grail, black panther, and panther blood out here growing right now. I haven't planted my white widow yet. I'm going to save that for winter grow. But
They look
look
really
at all.
good, but I don't know. I can't. It something inside me like clicks and feels weird when I look at them and they're not super cropped like for me. And
Do
I also
Well,
like,
everybody grows differently.
yeah, but
yeah.
you know what I was gonna ask? Do you get much wind on those plants like out there? Is the wind being it needs
We
wind?
haven't had it. We haven't had. We're not in tornado season right now.
No, I
But
mean
there's.
that'll get the stems thicker. Like if you get some,
Well, I'm fixing to. I'm fixing to. I put some fertilizer on them day before yesterday, and it
yeah,
has. And I also watered them with some black tea. And so that's not. See, these are starting to get the little. I don't know if you can see it, but see, they're
yeah,
starting to.
they're
See, they're
both,
starting to get their little duties up there.
You
yeah,
These
know,
are all feminized. They're all feminized. There's no males.
once the buds start to get big and it starts to get too heavy for
And
that
look,
stalk, you can use your tomato cages to hold it up.
yeah, I didn't bring my tomato cages. I left them in Arkansas, but I didn't
Well, a
have room.
good
Look at my
dowel, a
sunflower.
good dowel and some thread will work too.
Look at my pretty sunflower growing.
wow. What do the tomatoes look like? Is the soil good there?
We've got red clay sand,
They,
red clay. Here, I'll show you. Here's a good patch. It ain't got nothing on it. I'm gonna show you
what?
what the soil. This is
It,
what our soil looks like. It's red clay sand. See,
yeah,
see it?
yeah. No, it's like the Cape. It's just fucking sand. Yeah.
But see, you can see those. See, you can probably see those solar panels up there. I've got room for 2 more on here on the van, and I
Yeah.
got room for 2 more on the camper. But I'm wanting to put 200 watts of each on them. I'm going to get the bigger ones next time. But see, there's my window air conditioner. It only hangs out a couple 3 inches. It's
Yeah.
not. It don't stick out real far. Is what I'm saying.
How you getting water though? Do you get a well?
No, I brought all the water and I brought all electricity up. Uh, two, close to 300 feet. Haha, water.
Oh wow, nice.
See, comes out of sprayer.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
pretty good.
Hmm.
How the doggies like the water?
My
They get
dogs hate water.
they get
There's
scared.
a hammer I always use. But I'll
They don't.
show you. I'm going to show you. Hang on a minute. I gotta get this off of it. I keep it covered up.
Yeah.
But here's my little generator that I use.
Oh wow.
And it's not very big. 1,500 starting watt or 1,500 starting watts. 1,200 running watts. So as long as I keep whatever under 1,200 running watts, I'm good.
Yeah.
I keep it covered, keep rain and shit off of it. And people from stealing it, seeing it, and maybe they want to try to steal it, I keep it covered. There we
Yeah.
go. And that's just my tools and my dolly and there's my chicken.
That's funny. The doggies must love the water. It must be hot as hell out there.
And I'll show you. I put the see
Mm,
see here's where I fill up my this is where I fill up my water and
yeah.
my water holding tank. Now down here, I can actually hook onto this and run down in that little hole over there. If you can
Yeah.
see it right here, That's
Right.
I can hook a water hose there, run the water direct to my kitchen sink, which I don't do that. But this is the other end of that part. I showed you inside the part I hooked to the inverter. I've got
Yeah.
it all hooked up. This is my wires going up to my solar. Do do do. And see, I can connect on and hook more up. But then
Yeah.
all I got to do is take this plug in, run it down here, unplug this cord right here. This is my. I had to put a new one of these in. It blew out before, but anyway. But plug
How
this
much?
there, and then I can run my whole camper off of the 12-volt power.
That's amazing. How much water pressure? How much CPU you getting out of the water though?
Oh, I don't know, but when I run to this thing here, I've
It's
got a
good.
brass fitting that I have to connect here. It cuts the pressure down. It's a low pressure. It's a low pressure valve that I put in there.
What for the shower or for the
No,
shower?
no shower in here yet. I didn't put a shower in here. I don't need a shower.
Yeah,
And if
but
you want to,
yeah, okay, yeah.
and these are all my little 12-volt uh uh canister. My 1 pound propanes. I fill these up off those big tanks like I've got over here.
Uh
See this
huh.
one I've got a fitting on here. And when I after I fill this tank, I can use this fitting here to refill those little bottles to work on my buddy heaters and such.
Oh
Let's
no,
see.
sure.
I'm
I
trying to
gotta.
figure out.
I love the body heaters. I have
But
one.
I'm washing dishes today, folks. This is my dishwashing dishes that I got to get washed up from camping. So
Mhm.
that's my project today. And I put this board down here. I'm gonna bring my washer out. This piece of platform board. I put my washer on this to keep it from being right in the dirt in the ground. But anyway, I'm gonna put my washer here, get out here and do my laundry. And that's a
Do
big
you,
old ice chest. It's
do you
huge.
have do you have like a laundry line hanging from trees to dry your clothes?
Actually, no, I've got something better than that. I use bungee cords,
Oh,
and I'll just stretch it from wherever I want to stretch it to hook onto something else, and hang my stuff up on the bungees. And I've
okay.
got one set of bungees that actually, I'll show them to you when I bring my washer out because they've actually got clothespins already on them. Here's what I did yesterday. Oop, wait a minute, I'm flipping the wrong button. But this is
Wow,
I put my grill together yesterday,
damn, that thing's nice.
and there's my weed eater that I'm working on trying to get it started. I got to go get a new spark plug, and everything's black and matches. My grill, my lawn chairs, my table, everything's black.
Yeah, still, you're living better than I am. Look at that stuff.
Well, it's just stuff you got to have. Here's my. Oh, wait a minute. I was fixing to
Well,
go back in, but
wait,
look.
can,
No, this is
wait,
this is how I
still,
be cooking.
still,
This is a
still,
this is a
still,
gas one.
still, can we
Cooking
go
one.
back to that lounge chair? That's where I'm going to be sitting.
Oh, you what?
Uh,
Yeah, you can set in this one. It
Still,
lounges. It
yeah,
lounges all the way back. Look,
there we go.
look.
Perfect.
Yeah, you can lounge it all the way back, or you could set it up, or you could set it completely up. You can sleep on it. You can set it up, make a chair out of it. Yep. Anyway, but that's it. And then under here, I keep my ice chest and my water jug. And I got another ice chest over here. And I got that great big one down there, but I don't want to have to fill it with ice. But
That's
this is where I keep
amazing.
my bottled water and drinks and stuff in.
Wow.
And then um, these are my things you put they're brass, and I got them on plant stands. But what I do is I put this stuff in here. It keeps the mosquitoes away, and you can light these up. They got a wick on them here at the top.
Is that
Oh,
citronella by
Yeah,
chance?
yeah,
Oh yeah, that's the
yeah.
good stuff.
oh,
You
that's
can just
amazing.
grow it too in
It
pots. You
says
don't even have to burn it.
citronella scented torch fuel.
Yeah, you can just grow the citronella plant in pots, and it works just as good as burning it.
Well, I happen to have those.
No, I
Somebody
mean for
gave them to
future
me a long
reference,
time ago, and
because we're not always going to have that shit available the way it seems nowadays. So
yeah. But
just
I've
for
been coming. I've been
future.
cooking me some French fries and hot dogs, and I got to get some charcoal. I got charcoal starter, but I finally got my grill put together yesterday. I've still got to get the screwdriver out and tighten those legs down a little more. I didn't tighten all the screws yet. I didn't have a screwdriver out, so I just got to tighten up the 4 screws to the legs. But it's a pretty neat little small grill. But I got a lot of more stuff in here. I don't know if,
So you know, Stella, my old man is a trucker, right?
yeah,
So I was teasing him and telling him that when he retires, I want to get an RV and travel. And he just about shit himself. He was like, I have driven my whole fucking life, and now you're telling me that when I retire, you want me to drive. And I was just messing with him because we've talked about this before, and I'm not a traveler like you, Stella. I'm a
yeah.
rooted, grounded
This,
woman. I
this
like
is my kitchen
one
area. Look, so
spot.
I wanted to show you though. Check this out. Um, Now this is it sits on top of these 5 gallon water containers, and it's in a. I got it in the rack where I took the seat out. But
Is that
this
one of
holds
those
five
smart
gallons of
filters?
water. Now watch. I could pull it out here so I don't get everything wet. But I want you to see. You touch this button, water.
Oh, so it's a pump.
Yeah, right in my van. Fresh water pump right there, coming water right out for me or the dogs if we need it. Of course, you got to have your shit paper. And this up here is my refrigerator in the van. It's a Dometic ice chest, and you plug it up. Mostly, I got a bunch of stuff like salad dressings and crap in there. That's the thing for my stove. But anyway, it blows out air here and pulls in air here. And I've still got I want to get this out and put it together today. This is a Coleman lantern. That's some more dog water and feeder buckets. Extra keep in here. I don't know. And see, there's my controller board. I actually wired up a fuse block that runs. I can run power from 12 fuses to different things I need done. And I
Cool.
keep my rod and reels fastened up here and on the other side. That's my dog muzzle, by the way, in case I need it. Sometimes I have to muzzle him if I'm walking so he don't bite anybody. But it's my bed, and I've got a really nice memory foam mattress with the gel top on it. And then underneath there, I use for storage where I keep luggage and stuff. And I got this out of my camper. This is my smaller porta potty, and I'm gonna take this big white one out because it's bigger, takes up too much space, and I'm gonna put the
Is
smaller
that
one in
one of
the
those
camper.
composting toilets where you just like you can just dump it out because it's just soil when it's done?
Well, I've got a big one in Arkansas, a big full size one for a house. I do not have one yet to go in my van, but I will eventually do that and be taking these out completely
So
out.
so that one you just have bags of waste you have to dispose of.
No, this one it goes down into a tank. Hang on. It goes down to a lower tank. You put water in it. This one's a 2.5 gallon one. The white one's a 5 gallon one. So you could put 5 gallon of water in. You can actually flush it. It flushes. You pull. Hang on, I'll show you. No,
It,
see, it's got a hole in the bottom. You pull
that's
this.
like
No, you
that's
pull
one
that
of those
open when you're going to be
incinerator.
using it. And after you use it, you close it. You don't get any smell. It's got a regular lid like a toilet seat. They both of them do. I can just show you this one easier. And this back here, this thing right here, that's where you fill up your fresh water, and you can put some bleach or whatever you want it to smell good in there. But this
Oh,
other little flexible pumpy thing, this is where you flush it. You push that down, it flushes. And then I take wet wipes and I keep all that cleaned out if your poop gets on it and stains it or whatever. Some people just lay toilet paper around in there and flush it on down. I don't put my toilet paper in here. I put it in a trash bag so I can
yeah.
tie it up and dump it, and your thing don't fill up as fast.
You could tell
Hey,
you've had septic before because most people with septic
And
don't
then
put toilet paper
here's
in the
my
toilet.
heat. This is my buddy heater. It's got
yeah,
these little, tanks of gas on them like these,
yeah.
and that's what I use for heat. I don't know. Anyway, it's just my camper.
Oh man, that's amazing. Oh wow, it's just so incredible. My mind is just like out of my mind. Wow, that's amazing.
What gets me is that she did all this herself. Like it's not
Oh,
like
I
she
know.
bought it ready to go. She went and made it happen.
No, it was just an empty cargo van when I got it. Wasn't nothing in here. But I'm wanting to turn the bed around crossways. And when I can get that time to get all this stuff out and get that turned around, it's going to give me a lot more space. And you can't see it right now because I got this stuff sitting on top of it. But this whole space back in here is my dog's bed area. He has plenty of room, and he's got his own fan that I turn on him. There's his box fan, a 20 incher. That's another piece of luggage I got back there. It's my duffel bag, but it's a really big one. I wanted to use it and I brought it back with me. But this
But
is
he
from
he doesn't
here, from
he doesn't
here to all the way back there. That's Sam's dog bed.
but he doesn't mess with the wires and stuff when he's in there.
No, my dog ain't stupid. He's a guard dog. That's all he does. His life ambition is to guard me. That's what he does.
Uh,
Guards me.
yeah, that's good. That's good, man. That's
But I've
amazing.
still got a few more projects to finish up.
Yeah.
I'm gonna put a 2.5 gallon holding tank on demand water heater in the very back of the van, and I'm gonna get one of those that's either 30 or 40 gallon of water that you can put in it holding tank, like I have in my camper back
Yeah.
there. Like I said, I don't need gray water tanks, nor do I need black water tanks because I use the porta potties. And you
Yeah.
could take these porta potties and dump them at any RV dump site. You can
Uh-huh.
empty them, pour them right down in their sewage. Um,
Do they have any laws about just dumping the shit in the ground though? There.
oh,
I mean,
yeah, that's what Sam does. Sam dumps his shit bucket wherever he's fucking at. I get so mad about that. It's not funny. I'm
oh,
going in
right.
to get a cigarette. But
But I
anyway,
mean, isn't there like you can put it into the ground with some water and filtrate it into the
some,
ground?
well, not if you're in BLM or state camping ground land area. Now, if you're off in somewhere, you could get away with it. Like Slab City, that's what they do. They dig what they call honey holes. They shit in them, cover them up.
Yeah, I know
I'm
that's probably pretty bad, but I mean, I'm just wondering if there's a way of doing it where it
Noodles,
could
is
be.
that you? I don't know if that's Noodles or not. He's got a buddy heater. Hey,
Hey,
those buddy
hey,
heaters put out some
I,
heat. I've never ran
I,
my buddy heater on high. Never. I've always
I
ran it
think,
on
I,
low.
I
And what I
think
do
like
is
I think me and Noodle should go out there with a bulldozer and create like a septic system for you and create that
no,
for
I gotta get. I'm gonna put all that in when I get to the Arizona property. I don't need any of that here.
you. Okay. Well, we could run the trash business out there. How about that? Could we do that? Me and Noodles can run the
Well,
mom.
out here there is. Actually, somebody could run a trash business. You'd have to provide those wheelie dumpsters for people. But here's
Yeah.
the thing: everybody out here, we have a dump with dumpsters. It's free, but you got to haul your own trash away. Matter of fact, I'm gonna take mine off today when I go out for lunch. I'm gonna go get me a slushy later. I'm gonna
Uh,
take mine. I got 2 bags of trash and some old boxes and stuff. But they got like a bunch of dumpsters out there that you can put all your shit in for free right down the road. Um,
okay.
but so yeah, they could use a trash service out here. A lot of people would probably sign up for it, but you would have to provide them with a wheelie dumpster that's got a number on it, so you know what each number goes to whichever address or whichever person, right?
Okay. Well, maybe like me and Noodles can do like some kind of trash recycling business out there.
Yeah,
Well,
you could do that.
where I live
And
is
you could
rural.
recycle. You could also recycle all the stuff that you get
Mm.
and make even more money than what you would make picking up trash.
Uh,
Where I live is rural, and some people like haul their trash to the transfer station down the mountain. But
yeah.
most of us rent a dumpster from a local service, and they come
Yeah.
out once a week and empty it. And every few years, they start to get ratty and they replace them.
Yes.
Um,
Well,
and
the way it
it runs
works,
a
like,
pretty decent business. I mean, they've got to be making good money. They have like 4 employees.
well, the way they did it on Cape Cod, because I live on an island, just like your friend there, hippie. They put it into a basically an 18 wheeler, and then have you recycle everything, like wash your plastics and all that stuff. And then basically, like they limit you how much, like on weight, how much they haul off the island.
I think they take these dumpsters to a other place and recycle all the shit because
Well,
like they have you put if you put household furniture out there, they got one big huge special dumpster for that, and then they got other dumpsters for household trash. And that's the ones I'm sure that they take somewhere, separate the plastic and the aluminum and all that.
yeah.
You know
Well,
what I mean?
I mean, years ago when I lived in Connecticut and near Noodles, they used to just dump the shit offshore. But Noodles was saying like they're dumping it into like places where the land is out in the middle of nowhere, like out in Ohio or something.
Well,
Well, what
believe it
we
or
do
not,
here are called landfills, and so they
Yeah,
go and dig up a bunch of the like probably 15, 20 acres at a time. They go and dig it up real deep, and then they fill it in, and then they bury it.
that's
yeah.
what they
I
And
mean,
do.
uh,
they don't bother with sorting out the recyclables either, which pisses me off. We sort ours out. I
Well,
don't
they
throw
used
away
to do it
well,
recyclables.
that way.
when I went,
Now I think they actually sort and recycle because they can make money on it now.
well,
They
I
don't do
mean,
it here.
years ago when I flew into Florida, okay, into Fort Lauderdale, they were filling the swamps in with trash. And nowadays, I mean, they're probably, there's homes there now. But they did the same thing with New York City. They built the land up like that.
Yeah,
Mm.
in Greeley there was a housing uh development built on top of an old landfill, and there was a sinkhole that opened up in the middle of it because a gas bubble from all the rotting trash.
Oh my
A
gosh.
gas bubble escaped and it burst and it created a sinkhole in the middle of like three houses fell into it. It was a big old
Yeah, I would
ordeal.
doubt. Yeah, I'm wondering why Miami, all that stuff that happened in Miami. It's like, that was all done on the mafia, and they were pumping regular seawater in with the concrete when they're building those things, because it built up too fast.
Well, listen,
Mm,
back in 1985, they outlawed the septic tanks in my subdivision. Okay, but
yeah.
let me tell you what happened. See, all those homes are on the water. They're pumping straight sewage into the lake, straight
No.
fucking sewage. But let me tell you how they get away with it. The grandfather clause.
Hmm.
They've been there doing that with the same address, same house for over 15 years. The grandfather clause protects them and doesn't make them shut it down and stop doing it, although it's polluting the lakes. There's nothing anybody can do it because of the grandfather clause kicks in and protects them.
Who's running their noodles account, water?
Maybe I really don't know. I like Botter. I've always liked Botter. Botter knows I like him. I don't tell other people who to like, and I don't expect them to tell me who to like.
He,
And
he,
I
he,
Botter knows I. Botter's the one that introduced me to noodles. Okay.
I don't even
uh,
know who either of those people are, Stella. That's so funny. Like I love you and I hang out with you quite often. 90% of the people you talk about, I have no flipping idea who they are because you never share any links.
Well, I put the people's things over on my community page. Is why I have a community page, and that's what that's for. Is to share out people's channel links. Basically, it's giving them a shout out, right?
Well, I'll
And
go
so,
look because most people just post random shit on there and I see those when they come up, but I haven't seen anything come up on your community page lately. So I'll go have a look
yeah,
because
but there's
like
there's some in
everybody
there. But
you
now here's the
you
deal:
speak on, I don't
Noodles
know.
gets Noodles gets excuse me, booted a lot for whatever reason from YouTube. So he always has to make a new channel. So if you just search on YouTube for Noodles 1980, you will get whatever his new current channel is. Okay.
I don't know, like if like somebody's got a wrench and they're causing problems, just throw 'em in timeout. That's what I do.
No, I don't. I don't. No, I don't mind.
I don't know what the heck's going on
A
inside.
botter ain't with Sam.
Hello,
Sam
Glenn.
will use anybody he can. Botter's not that stupid. Sam does not want Botter on his ass. I guarantee you that. If he, because believe me, if Botter gets mad and he will eventually. And if Sam, I don't know if Sam's with Botter or not, but if he is, Botter will destroy him. He will never be able to have a YouTube channel ever because
I've seen Sam
Botter will
twice
take
now,
him down and
Stella.
take him out.
I've seen Sam twice now, Stella, and both times he got taken down on the shit show. I don't think he's as good of a troll as he thinks he is, because, I mean, they just like totally shut him down on the shit show twice that I've seen.
Well, I know because he was in there trying to shit on me, and they knew better. Uh, because I'm friends with all of them outside of YouTube, and they, now they did give him the platform, and they listened to him just like Noodles did, just like they all will. They'll all give him a platform because he is good for at least one day's worth of views, and I mean your chats will blow up for one day with
Yeah, it's
him.
content. It's content. That's
It's
about all
content,
it is.
right? He's
Right.
content. That's about it. He's
Well, and
not.
the
He's
shit show
not a
is a
good.
production,
He's
so
not
it's
a
all about
troll.
content.
I mean, he attempts it. Don't believe me. Don't. I mean, he's porn bombed me. He's done everything in the world. He's going after my channel. He has been for a while. But as you notice, my channel's still here because I stay 3 steps ahead of him.
Hello, D. Johns.
Yep. Oh, and D Jones. Let me make sure D Jones has got his friend. Hang
But
on.
but
And I don't know if you heard me, Glenn, but I saw you come in too.
Yeah, he
if
does.
he porn bombed you, why would you be happy with that kind of person?
I don't like him. I can't stand him. I'd love to run over him with my van.
Well, why don't you just throw him in timeout or something?
He's permanently blocked here. He comes in other names.
Yeah,
He's permanently blocked in a bunch of names.
okay. Alright, I gotcha. Alright, I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm
He's a
probably
trash
gonna
bag.
get up.
He's scum of the earth. He's a
He's
dirt bag.
he's
He's not allowed.
trash. No, we call him.
I let trolls can come in here all day long, and
We,
I don't mind at all. But he's
hey,
not a troll. He's a piece of shit.
hey, Stowe, we
There's
call
a
him
big difference.
trash.
He's a
He's
trash bag. Yeah, I
trash.
call him a trash bag full of fucking garbage.
I think that a lot of people have very strong
Yep.
opinions.
No, Glenn. Let me correct Glenn. Glenn, we're not talking about Sam Hill. We're talking about Samuel Ray White. And he's a piece. I don't know Sam. Actually, I think I met Sam Hill before over on somebody else's panel one time. And but we're talking about Samuel Ray White, and he is the dirtbag piece of shit we're talking about over here. I just wanted to correct that we're not talking about Sam Hill.
I just think that some people have really strong opinions, and unfortunately, if you have strong opinions and you're a woman out here, you're going to be attacked way more. That's what I
Sam
think.
Sam's ambition is to go around to all my friends' channels and convince them that I am a Chomo supporter of Michael Dibble. This thing happened with Dibble 4 years ago, and Sam is still dragging that dead horse, beating it and dragging it around for years and years to come. Okay, my points is, how can I be a Dibble supporter? Okay, I've never met him, never been to Slab City's community, or the real Slab City where he was at before he went to jail. Okay, I didn't visit him, but Sam did. Sam went and had coffee with him every day. I got a picture of Sam all loved up with him, smiling. But he wants to go and convince these people that I'm the Chomo supporter. But the proof's out there. He's the Chomo supporter, not me. Everybody
E-
supported Michael
e-
Dibble at the beginning. I never sent Michael Dibble a penny. I never bought
Either way,
anything off of
Stella,
his auction. I never did anything. So
either
how
way,
can I
Stella,
be a
the point is
supporter?
to try and undermine you. It's not even about whether you did it or not. The point is to try and undermine you. And every time I
and he
see,
makes
especially
and he
women,
makes up.
building up a strong channel, there come a bunch of men to try and tear them down.
Well, he's mad. His main thing is he's mad because my community donates to me. They donate to my super chats. They send me money
That's what
on
I'm saying,
PayPal and Cash.
Stella. You
He
start to
doesn't get
build,
any. He
you start to
doesn't
build a
get
good,
any, and
strong
he's pissed
channel.
about it.
You start to build a good, strong channel you can make some money off of. And I keep seeing it out here over and over with
Right.
women, is they start to make a little, get monetized and get to where they can make some money, and they're building a subscriber base.
Yeah.
And
Well, I'm
then
over
all of a
2K
sudden, there's two
subscribers.
or three
I'm
men in there
monetized,
making
and
up
he
shit
wants my
about him,
channel
talking
gone.
shit to him, calling him all kinds of sexist names.
Yeah, that's not cool. I agree with her. You
Yeah,
know what?
but that's it. But you got to
Like,
stay strong and you got to stay at it. If you let them trolls, I've seen trolls run people down the head over 2K in subscribers, and they shut their channel down because of it. I'm never shutting my channel down. They're gonna
yeah,
play
but
hell getting rid of me.
yeah, but you got to be nice to people too that may not understand it too, or it's just not
I'm
cool.
nice to everybody. That's why I let everybody, even the trolls, come in. Sam is not allowed in here. Period. Under any name, he'll never get near my panel. He's pouring bomb me. He'll do it again. Oh, listen. I told y'all many times about him deep throating that hot dog. Well, guess
Uh,
what?
I don't
No,
want
he made a video clip on his channel of him deep throating the hot dog that he denied doing in my basement, but he does it like a pro. You could tell he's been sucking dick along. He was actually with a man for over 10 years, but denies being gay. Okay, he wore a
well,
Well, there's
dress.
nothing wrong
He
with
wore a
being
dress.
gay, but if he's
Listen,
denying it, that's kind of
he
like
wore a dress, earrings, and makeup
weird.
when he was in Slab City to entice men. Okay,
but
so there's nothing about him that I like.
well,
He's even ashamed of being gay.
how is that going to benefit like your channel still? I mean, that's not going to increase your battery power in your fucking RV.
Oh no, it's not. Listen, this nut job's got 6 phones with SD cards slap full of nothing but videos about me and Nikki. Not Happy Nikki, but Nikki. Okay? He clips
Why?
and snips and he go look at his channel. The
They
majority of his
all.
shit the majority
I
of his shit on his channel's about the stuff he posts is about me and Nikki.
no, I mean this has been going on for decades. The biggest
Well, it's
one.
been
God,
going on for almost 4 years now.
yeah, well, no, yeah, exactly. I mean, but that's what makes content, and it's funny sometimes, and it pisses people off, and I'm sorry.
I think what he's
But
saying, Stella, I think what he's saying is that um, sometimes maybe give it less attention and focus more on what you were doing a minute ago. Like he was really enjoying, and so were other people looking at the work that you've been doing with your van, the work with your
yeah,
Yeah, that's what I
plants, your
try to do,
animals.
but
Because when you start getting angry about
oh, I'm
Sam in
not angry.
particular, we can
First
all
chance
feel
I
your
get, I'll
anger, and
drive
it's
him
not as
over.
much
I'll
fun.
run clean on top of him first chance I get. I'm not
Well,
mad
that's what I
about it.
mean. So,
That
so
would make
rather
me
than
happy.
than talking about it, let's talk about your what weren't you saying
but
something about you were building a kennel for the dogs?
Yeah, that's coming up here soon as I get my check to go
I
with.
mean,
I've gotten a few donations to help out with part of it, but I'm gonna put the rest of it, when I get my check.
but,
That's my main project out of my check after I pay bills and buy my dog food and their treats and stuff. Then the rest, then I'll see what I got left, and that's what I'll buy for. I'll spend on the materials, but and if I need a few more dollars, then I'll ask for it at that time. Um, you know, my
well,
listen, no, my cardinal was just here. It took it a couple days to get here. It's my son coming to visit me, you guys.
no, where's he coming from?
Well, my son was killed in some kind of accident 4th of July weekend. It took him a
Yeah,
while before he
I,
found me, but he's found me now. He's here. He's by himself too, the only one.
yeah, but what about you have how many cats? You have more than one.
Well, I
I thought.
got 4 kids. I've got 3 now. I mean,
Uh,
my son's still my kid, but he's no longer on Earth with us.
yeah, I remember that one, but it,
Hey, Jen. Wow.
I don't
Morning,
know.
Jen.
I'm kind of confused with all this chat stuff. Why do you guys like talk about drama? But it bounces around all over the
Well, you have to
place.
have a little drama in order to have a lot of people coming to your chat. You got to have some. So I bounce around from a little bit of drama back to a little bit of real shit that I'm doing in my real life. Uh,
Okay.
I've made a whole separate channel for my homesteading stuff. You
Mhm.
know, for like gardening and all that. But I want to get enough subscribers in there so I can actually go live on it.
Well,
Um,
Seal Hater, have you sat down with a group of women and had coffee or tea before?
not in a while actually. This is probably like the first in maybe like a month. Yes,
Well,
I
it's
have. I have.
it's very
It,
typical for the topic to jump and change quite frequently when
I,
women
I,
sit and talk. And we
I,
don't mean it to be insulting, but one thought leads us to another because we think in these spider webs. So it
yes,
can be confusing for people who
but
are like straightforward on train tracks.
but I mean, like some of these people that are saying stuff are all these people I know, and it's like going all over the place. Like, whoa. Yeah. Anyways,
well,
uh,
Lauren, we flip flop, honey. We go from shit talking Sam and talking about all the shit he's done. See, he's done a lot of retarded shit that most of the people in my community do not like him. Okay, he drug his cat. He tied his cat to the bumper of his van. He drug it to death. Then he acted like he didn't know what happened to the cat. Okay, well, I don't know what happened to the cat. I guess it was a mama cat. She's about ready to have kittens. He didn't want all those baby kittens, because he's already got 3 dogs and a cat traveling in a stinking minivan, right?
yeah, butter does go into Lady Man. I don't call Lady Melton. I call Melton. Oh yeah, I don't know this
Well,
Aussie.
Sam was trying to turn me and Melton at each other, telling people something I don't remember now. Telling Melton that I don't know if I said I was talking shit. I don't remember now what he said. Something crazy. But the
Well,
thing is no, I go talk to Melton just like I do you guys. You
yeah,
know,
but the thing you don't.
Melton's done nothing to me.
If you piss Melton John off, he goes hardcore. That's all I gotta say.
Wait, is it Lady Melton or Lord Melton now?
I I
It's
don't.
Lady. It's
It
as far as I
doesn't
know,
matter.
it's Lady Melton.
I call him Melton because I've known him for decades. But like, if you piss that person off, they'll fucking take your channel down. They'll go apeshit.
Well, Botter, he's a bad motherfucker. I've had no issues with Botter.
No, Melton
Most of
got worse.
your bigger big trolls in YouTube, actually, I get along with all of them, right?
Actually, Abby's even worse than he is. Yeah, there's a couple.
Yeah. I mean, you'll become, if you piss them off, you will become their worst nightmare, and they
Yeah, you
will
don't
come
have
at
to.
you hard.
No, they'll come to your house. They're bad, real
I've
bad.
seen. Do you know what? Well, you know what they did to Nikki, not this Nikki, but the other Nikki. I think Happy's heard it before. But listen, they went so far as to pay some dude to go first. He videoed Nikki's house. Then he tried to talk her into doing some cocaine with him. He offered to try and take her out for drinks and shit. But but he did all this because some higher up troll paid him to go to her house, video her. He was going to try to get her for doing drugs or having drugs or something.
Oh my
Because he
god.
tried to give her cocaine.
That's
I mean, I'm
ridiculous.
just telling you some of the shit they will do to you.
Yeah,
And
that's right.
unsuspectingly, you know, uh, you'll meet him. Like she agreed to meet him, and but then the bottom line was he was paid to come and troll her in real life. That's bottom line of it, regardless.
Yeah, I don't know. What do you think about Melton John like going to Las Vegas? That's kind of crazy.
I've been to Las Vegas. I was crazy for going anyway, but I didn't
I mean,
care for Vegas. And
really, I've never
yeah,
Is
been there.
is
I
are they
stayed there
going
two
for some
months.
specific purpose or just going to Vegas?
I don't know. I don't know what the heck
Well,
he's
there's a
doing.
lot. I've got a friend that's got a drag club in Vegas. There's a lot of those drag shows. Maybe he wants to go hang out with some of the other drag queens and stuff, and meet some of the higher up drag queens, that are actually doing well in life.
Yeah,
I
maybe
don't, I
like.
Does
don't know.
does
Uh,
Melton see himself as a drag queen?
oh yes.
Well, he
I
definitely
think.
is because he wears dresses, he wears makeup, he paints his nails, he
That doesn't
dresses
make
up
you a
as a
drag
female.
queen. That's just
That
a transvestite. A drag queen is a specific thing. Like they're artsy and fancy, and oh my goodness, are they beautiful?
that's why I'm thinking he's wanting to go to Vegas because I know a bunch of them because
I
I think he's wanting to learn from them. Okay.
I think he's gonna meet Rosie O'Kelly personally in
I
Vegas.
don't know. Rosie's funny about who she meets. She went to Slab City. She met Community Cause and all them there at Slab City.
Yeah,
Just like IP2, they've been to Slab City. Because Slab City's good for content. Anybody that goes there, and that's why they go there for the content, because it makes makes them content.
I
They make money on their channels from it.
I watched a couple IP2 streams at Slab City with Bao, and I tell you what, Stella, I always considered myself a pretty brave person, but I don't know that I would want to be in Slab City after dark at night by myself.
oh my gosh.
No. Well, if you look, well, you probably don't keep up. I don't have Facebook, but if you look on some of those Slab City communities, they burn people. There was another burnout recently. At least maybe once a week, once every 2 weeks, they burn somebody's camp down because they tell them to leave. They give them a warning. They don't leave. The first thing they do is burn your camper or your camp. Okay. If you don't leave after that, then they'll burn your car down and they'll leave you walking out of there with nothing.
Holy
Well,
shit! Really?
that's no lie.
What do they do? Like when that happens,
It it
it's just
it
pure
is it is
chaos.
noodles. I don't know if you're the real noodles or not, but it is a meth that it's meth. It's not just meth. It's any kind and every kind of drug you want to imagine. They've got pedophile camps in there. That the people at Slab City don't want to admit it, but they're there.
It's
Um,
it's not the drugs that scared me. It was like all the behavior at night, the screaming and the craziness. I'm like, I don't know. I live in the country and I don't even live in the city, but Slab City
well,
seems to be
did you
screaming.
see the one about the bottle kids? The bottle kids just walk around up and down those old dirt roads out there at Slab City, throwing glass bottles and breaking them everywhere.
God, that sounds like something out of that TV show Trailer Park Boys.
There's so many kids out there that I saw on video. I couldn't believe how many kids.
I would not raise my kids in Slab City for love nor money.
Well, some
Okay.
people just don't have a choice. That's their
There's
lifestyle, I guess.
well,
But I just
the police
way more
don't
kids
even
than I thought they.
the police don't even want to really have to go out there, but they do when they have to. But there was one guy out there, Otis and Tank. But I watched him get arrested out there 3 or 4 times. He was dealing in stolen guns. He was also a sexual predator. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like a rapist or whatever. Anyway, he had a bunch of charges on him. But I think he turned states and was working with the state. I think that's why he was out there the last time because they let him go because they for him to go there, right? Then they came and rearrest him, pick him back up, take him back, and bring back the information he's taken back
But
to him.
you know what they did in Boston? So they legalized heroin on methadone mile, and they got cops on both ends of the street, and they let them shoot up in the tents. And they got a
Well,
kid
listen.
state.
Well, the state of
They,
California didn't legalize it; they decriminalized methamphetamines and some of your hallucinogenics, acid, and that type of thing. They
yeah.
decriminalized it. You can actually have so much in your possession without even getting a ticket.
Well, I mean, they just got them like centralized, but the problem is they're shitting all over like the sidewalks and stuff, and the rich areas of the city, and
Well,
people
I've
don't like
several
that.
people that I've talked to that's went to Slab City for their very first time. They said the first thing you notice when you pull in is the stink from the human feces and the urine.
Hmm.
Okay. And they said that's the first thing you notice. It's the smell.
Hmm.
So
There, but for the grace is all I think when I think of things like that. Because oh my
they
god,
have bars that are operating out there, and here's the thing: there's no way they can get a permit to run a legal bar that sells alcoholic beverages, right?
Ozzy's saying something about Melton in the chat. Something about Potter's stirring Melton about noodles.
No, they'll go on for decades. That's, I mean,
I've only ever seen Melton here, and both instances were very mixed between being cordial
I
and
don't.
being contemptuous. So
Well,
I
I don't get
myself.
in the middle of a lot of these personal disputes and battles. I don't get in the middle of Noodles's and Botters disputes. I don't. I stay away from it. I don't comment about it. I don't put none of that in the chats. That's just how I am. But
So are
Noodle,
bottles and are botters and noodles kind of like maybe like no justice and game over too?
I
I don't.
don't know.
I don't
I don't.
know.
They're the ones
I
who
don't
get the
know.
facts. If everybody's when there's feuds, they're the ones who come up with videos of the facts and stuff.
But
They're just gonna continue doing this all day long to mess with their heads, and I really don't give a shit because
yeah,
I gotta get going.
yeah, it's like me. I don't. I just don't get in the middle of it. I mean, it's just plain and simple.
Anyways, thanks for having me up, and I'll talk to you guys again. I gotta roll.
Okay, I'll see you later. Thank you
You
for
know,
coming up.
don't. I don't know. I mean, that's what keeps us on here: the butter and noodles and whatever. You know, it'll always continue,
Yep.
and basically, don't shit on the sidewalk and have a good day.
Well, look, they they do needle exchange. Yeah, see, they
She's
give
got
out
two
clean
toilets in
needles.
her van seal. She's not shitting on the sidewalk. Be
I
safe out
know,
there.
No,
no, uh,
I've got porta. I use porta potties.
no, I wasn't bashing Stella. No,
I was
Yeah,
trying to be
no.
funny
I,
too, but
I know, I got a jet though. Anyways, thanks for
Well, most
talking
of the
to me.
time I use the bathroom when I stop for gas and things. I don't even have to use my porta potties unless I'm camped somewhere for the night. And then I might have to use it that next morning. But if I can wait, I'll go when I go gas up or go get something for breakfast. I'll go use their public bathrooms.
I'm gonna have to drop out on you too, Stella, because I gotta drive my daughter to work again. So
Yep.
I will. I'll catch you if you're around later, hon. I love you and get some fun in today, lady. Do something just for you. Do your
Oh no!
nails.
Oh, I've got to get those dishes done. I got to get my washing machine out and set up. And if I get time, I don't have many dirty clothes, but I can wash a little bitty load or two. It's a small washer, holds 27 pounds, so there ain't a whole lot you can wash. But I can get what's dirty washed up and get them dried and folded and put back in my duffel bags, and get my dishes washed and get all them put away. That way I can start fresh again. Because I had two batches. I had my dirty dishes from here. Well, I left because I didn't get time to do them, and then I had my dirty dishes from the camp out the lake. So I've got like double dirty dishes to do.
Well, take 20 minutes for yourself today. Do something just nice to you, because you have
Oh,
been
I'm going
pushing
to. I'm going to
yourself
go. I'm
hard,
going to go
lady.
down and get a strawberry slushy
There you go.
from the Sonic.
There
And
you go.
I usually get a thing of tater tots to go with it because I like tater tots.
Well,
Their
there you
food
go.
sucks. No, their food sucks. You don't want to get their food. You want to go over and go over to the Subway if you want some kind of good food. Oh, that they've actually got a little restaurant. I'm thinking about going in there, maybe getting me a hamburger meal or something, trying it out. This is a country bumpkin place. There's nothing here but small family owned businesses mostly.
That's not necessarily a bad thing, Stella, but I'm gonna head out and you have a beautiful day.
You too, honey. You too. I love you.
I love you too, babe. Bye.
Bye bye. Well, I don't see no difference, honestly, in trans and drag queen because they both dress like whatever the opposite sex they are. I don't understand the difference. Let's put it that way. So, and it doesn't matter to me. I've got a lot of trans friends and drag queen friends and gay friends and bisexual friends, trisexual friends, asexual friends. I've got friends of all, whatever that's called. So I don't really, you know, I don't have any bad words to say about anybody or what they do, because I like most all the people I've met. I like no matter what they're doing. And if Melton wants to wear nail polish and women's shoes and a cute dress and some makeup and earrings, let him do it. Who cares? That's the way he wants to live his life. Let him live his life how he wants to live it. I don't care what he does. But Sam was trying to turn Melton against me, but I've never said a bad word about Melton, not one word. Bye, Seal. Thank you for coming up, honey. I love you, baby. Oh, that's good. I'm glad you didn't leave me, Lisa. I haven't seen your hog Ann yet, and I got a suspicion she's running in one of those new names. I'm just not sure which one yet. Because you know she's always around. Her and her hog tits. I swear to God, them tits, Lisa, that was the best. I cannot get that vision out of my face after seeing that. I really can't. Yeah, but it's Melton's just being Melton, and I don't care what Melton does. Actually, I love that blue color nail polish so well. I went out and got me some. Okay, D. Johns. Well, I hope the doctor appointment goes well for you, sweetie, and I'll see you around when you drop in another day. Okay. But I don't care who hates on Melton. That's their business. That's not any of my business. But I'm not gonna jump on hate bandwagons with against people that have done nothing to me, right? And if they've done nothing to me, I have no reason in the world to go hating on them, and I'm not going to. I run my own. I think with my own brain, and I pay my own bills, and I run my own life. And I'm going to get an ice cold bottle of bottled water out and drink it because I'm so thirsty this morning. I don't know. It's like I'm dehydrated really bad, and I've been drinking a lot of bottled water. Oh, okay, there's that. I'm gonna grab some water, and then I got to start moving these things around here because this go up here. I've still got some actually CDs that are plain because, and I need to get Sam's brush out of his bag here. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to just set these. I've got my duffel bag sorted out with my winter, fall, and summer clothing. That way, when I travel, I don't have to carry all this excess stuff with me. Okay? There's some food, which I want to get my sink cleaned out completely. I'm going to fill my water tank. Um, I got to get my dog's brush out because I need to brush my dog. My dog's got to get brushed. Oh, my water. Came back here to get my water and started bringing my water out. Got to get some water. Oh, and I'm going to get some eggs. I'm going to boil some eggs one day. Y'all want to see my little washer? Hang on, look. There's my Here's my washing machine, people. And this is the side here that washes, and this is the side that spin dries. And I've got a place fixed up to put it outside now so I can do my laundry. Uh, hey, Red. Uh, No, I'm not, Tom. I think my laptop just has regular's Windows 10 on it. Um, they're wanting me to upgrade to that 11, and I'm not doing it. I just don't want it. Half the apps won't work on it yet, and I don't know what works on it, what don't, and I'm not taking the chance on messing up my brand new laptop with that 11. I remember when they tried to push Windows 10 on me a long time ago, and I wouldn't take it. It's like one time I bought this HP laptop, right? Because it actually had the Google Play Store on it. I didn't have it a week. They updated my computer, and there went my freaking uh, the Windows Play or the Google Play Store. So I could no longer get apps from the Google Play Store, and I was pissed about it. Oh, Red Road! I'm so happy. My God, that's the best news anybody can get for real. I don't know, but my mouth is so. I'm using some more mouthwash. Mm-mm-mm. Y'all got to give me 1 second. I'm setting this washer out here. Just keep talking. I'm coming straight back in. Cause I'm not going to cook anything till later this evening. Cause I'm always too tired. Too much stuff to do. I still fill up my water, dog's water pan. I think they turned my water off again by accident. So well, I'll have to go get that. But I got the washer outside. I got it lined up. I'm cleaning my camper out. Cleaning it out. I need to make a list, you guys. And out, kitty, can't come in because I need go outside. You can't stay inside. Oh, you're a brat. Okay, I need a laundry basket. Oops, sorry. I'm making a list now. Well, I'm back. No, I went out. I took my washer outside and I leveled it up. But I need to get a laundry basket. I've got laundry detergent. I need fabric softener. So I got to go to the dollar store in a minute. Um, there were some other somethings I needed. I really don't. I don't remember what all I did need, you guys. But I don't need any dishwashing stuff. I've got a ton of it. I know I need a drink. Oh, I need bottled water. And I need my pop, whatever kind I can get, and ice. I've been putting my pop on ice in the ice chest every day, or every other day, rather. Every other day is good enough because that cold water keeps it really cold for a day, even after the ice melts. Oh, I need eggs. And I need butter. Eggs and butter. Haha. Oh, yeah. I guess everybody went on to do their own thing already. I'm not real sure where they went and whatever's, but um go outside. Go outside. Brat cat. Well, I don't know where all the people went. At least I don't know where everybody went. Oh, I'm not gonna freeze no fucking milk. You know why? Because I already know what freezing milk does. But I do want to make me some Jello. I've got Jello. Ooh, I found my coconut oil, y'all. I'm gonna put that on my dry skin, and I bet you it disappears. Oh, okay, Tom. Thank you for still being here. Ugh. I'm making a list now. I've got to wash dishes. I can wash dishes this afternoon when it's hot. Okay? I'm not worried about that right now. But I do need to get the trash can inside up. Just give me 1 second. Before the dogs already got into it last night, strode the trash. I got it tied up. I just got to put the trash bag back in it. Okay. Bags in the trash can. I got the trash tied up. I just got to haul it away later when I go out. Oh, okay. What else do I need to do, Lisa? Cool. Yeah, what else do I need to do today? I think I'm going to get a pack of bologna and a tomato because I like tomato sandwiches. Okay. And somewhere around here, I got to dig and find. I've got a huge bottle of mayonnaise. And these are forks. And these are dishes. I need to clean this sink out because I'm going to do that too. But I need to wipe my, I don't know, something spilled on top of my microwave and I'm fixing to wipe it up. I think it was this baking soda. I don't know how it got spilled. There's a bug got in it and ran off and got dead somewhere. Yeah, my daughter gave me the empty. She buys that ice Sonic because it's really small ice cubes and she likes to crunch ice. So sometimes she has big, thick clumps in the bottom that don't come unstuck right. So she gave me about 4 of those bags of really frozen clumpy ice yesterday, and I put it into my ice chest and kept my stuff all cold last night. I think my biggest expense is ice because my I got a small refrigerator in here. It's in 1.5 cubic feet or whatever, but they really don't hold a lot of stuff. So by the time I have my mayonnaise and that type butter, all that kind of stuff that runs in there, I just don't have any room left for soda pops and all water cold, that kind of thing. And so I didn't have room when I came back from Arkansas this time. I have a bigger refrigerator that I could actually put outside, cover it up, shade it up so it doesn't get hot with the sun, and I could have ran it, but I didn't have room to haul it. I had the I had the basket. I was bringing a gate back from a dog kennel. my dog kennels, that my next project, and I didn't want to have to spend $100 something on a gate. So I picked up one of my old gates from my property, carried it back with me, and that's my gate. So I don't have to buy a gate, you guys. I just got to figure out how to build this gate in. And I got a pair of my son's 10 snips. Shorty gave them to me when I was there. I'm gonna need that for putting that wire to the gate in. So it's probably mine. I probably gave them to him a long time ago. There we go. So, y'all, whatever. And I don't even need this jar. More garbage. I'm always finding garbage. Clean the front of my refrigerator. Go up here. Go up here. Uh-oh. What you got here? Oh, I think I'm gonna take this door off my freezer, you guys, and I'm gonna put it. I've got to also find a place to put my paper plates. Go up here. There's all kinds of these forks and silverware. Hmm, bowls. I'm still here, kiddos. Hmm. I'm throwing away a bunch of stuff that is not needed in here. Um, hmm. I found another thing of baking soda. Huh? So now I've got cans of baking soda. 2 boxes. I've got to clean my refrigerator out too, you guys. Okay, now we're going to throw this trash away, and I'm taking a break off here. Hang on. Put up. Okay. Oh, Lord. Won't you buy me a Mercedes Benz? My friends all drive Porsches. I must make a see a lot of stuff there. It's going to have to go back into that cabinet. So today I'm going to be cleaning out the camper. I'm getting everything. If I don't need it, I'm gone and throwing it away. I'm only keeping the stuff I need, Lisa. Finally. Finally, I'm doing what I need to do. Lordy be, it's hot, it's hot, it's hot. I like the mayonnaise I get, Lisa. I like Miracle Whip, okay? But I do like that other mayonnaise for making salad dressings, 'cause I make my own coleslaw dressing and I use whatever that other mayonnaise is. Real mayonnaise, it says. Real mayonnaise. Real mayonnaise. Oh, and I need some of these too. Now, I'm going to get these bowls out. That to go here in my thing. Now I've got those Mr. Clean magic erasers, and that's what I clean my microwave and my refrigerator front and the front of my stove and all that. I use magic erasers on those, and those are actually really good. Well, I like tomato and Miracle Whip on bread. Nothing, just nothing. That's it. Tomato and Miracle Whip. And I've got a bunch of food stuff still I've got to get out of the van. See, here's my extra virgin olive oil spray. And I use that for, I like to make toast and scrambled eggs on that. That's garbage there. It's an old peanut butter jar. I've got peanut butter. I don't need that crap. These are all sugars. And I'm going to take some of these sugars. I'm going to fill them into this other container so that I don't have to have all these fucking 500. I buy a box of this pink sugar because I'm diabetic. This is what I use for sugar. But I buy a 1,200 pack box. It's huge. And so I get enough sugar to last all year long. I don't even ever have to buy sugar again. Never, ever, ever. And that's the way I like to do it. I like fried bologna and spam or luncheon loaf, whichever. Spam actually got high, so I started buying luncheon loaf. But I like that with cheddar cheese melted on it. Fry it with cheddar cheese on it and mustard, spicy brown mustard, and put that on some toast or toasted bun or whatever. And that is some of the best shit you ever want to eat. But I also take bologna and fry it and make bologna and gravy. My kids used to always love bologna and gravy. Oh, that's what I need. I need to get flour and cornmeal. I'm just making my grocery list. Did you take off again, Lise? And when I get done with all my doings, do all this week, I may paint my toenails. May paint my toenails and redo my nails because I have not done them lately. And I'm thinking about doing a pedicure. I'm gonna do it myself though because I can't afford to go to the whatever to do it. So I'm gonna. There's that. Okay, got that one situated, organized, and all that jazz. That's that. And I gotta find my coffee, because I gotta get my instant coffee out and my cream. I know it's in the front of the van. I'm cleaning this whole thing now. Okay? The whole thing. I'm not kidding. And this is the sugar through moisture, so I'm going to have to pluck a lid out of this jar I got it in. And I've got to clean my coffee pot and put it back over here on my thing. I've just got a lot to do, you guys. A lot to do. There's more sugar back there. I don't need those. Zombies! What are you doing? How are you? I've missed you. Have you not been going live? Oh, okay. I just now subscribed to it, Zombies. I wasn't subscribed, but I am now. I always enjoy your channel, you know. I love watching it when you go live. You have a pretty interesting channel. I like to see more about your RV, you know, because I'm into that kind of thing. I'm interested in seeing you when you start doing your remodeling on it. I really want to follow along on that. Because, well, you know, a lot of people over here in this community, we are really interested in camper, vans, and anything RV remodels. You know, when you're building up an RV or whatever, majority of us are actually we're interested. Okay, let's just put it that way. We watch and we learn and we share our thoughts and our all that stuff. Well, yeah, but you got to get time. You know, remember you've had a lot of problems with that squatter on your property and shit. You know, I had a squatter when I went to jail. Zombies, a squatter moved in on my property. They destroyed it. I kid you not, destroyed my mobile home. They destroyed it. They whacked all my cable wires, all my phone line wires. They whacked everything up, and I had to take them to court and evict them through the court to get them out of there. Took me almost a month, and then they stole all my stuff out of there. Stuff I left in there because I rent that place out, and so I rent it. Yeah, well, I rented it out, you know, like fully furnished, right? And so, and when they moved out, man, they took everything. They even took the dishes out of the cabinets. I kid you not. And then that's crazy tweaking bitch. Hey, she rigged my trailer to burn. Had it four places rigged to burn. I went and found them all, and I unhooked them. I took down her little tragic mess. She had stuff wired up, 100-watt light bulbs with paper and cardboard laying on top of it, knowing it would eventually get hot and catch it on fire. Yeah, oh yeah. No, I had to deal with way a lot more. But I hope you got your squatter out there. Mine was a pain in the ass. But I didn't even tell her she could move in there. You know, they just, when the police pry your doors open, bust your doors open, to get in your place. Um, and while you're in jail, it's open territory to whoever wants to come in, take over, and steal your shit. Right? Well, that's what happened. So it's the police's fault that all my stuff got stolen. But yeah, there's a lot of zombies out there. I agree with you on that. There's a lot of these people that are zombies. They're there, in face or whatever. That's it. But when it comes down to coming down, they're dumber than shit. They're zombies. They have no idea what's going on in the world. Oh, that's pretty good. Hey, I keep watch on the local jail roster here for that fact, so I can see when any of them go to jail. That's what I do. I just sit and laugh and laugh and laugh. Ha ha ha! That bitch back in jail again. Fuck you. You get out of life what you put in, and you get what you deserve. That's it. That song said it all right there. And I got to sweep out my camper and clean up. I got one of my rugs washed. I probably need to take this other one to the laundromat and wash it too. That way I can get my floors all perfectly clean and back into shape. I'm starting at the back of the camper and I'm going to work my way to the front. Well, that's the only thing you could do is laugh your ass off at them. Seriously. Just laugh, 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 laugh out loud. Ah, ha, ha. You know, I, I've been watching some of the older music stuff, and I don't know if y'all remember the Boogaloos, but they were actually the first ones that came out with that dancing like Michael Jackson did. I think Michael Jackson, he might have bought the rights from them, but the Boogaloos was the ones that started off. They were the first ones doing that moonwalk and all that shit. Was Boogaloos. But I like you zombies. You don't never hear me say a bad word about you. I like a lot of people other people don't like, and if they don't like me for it, then oh well. You know, I like Botter. I like zombies. I like noodles. I love noodles. I like all these people. I like all of Noodles. Most of all the people that used to be modded. What happened was is Noodles modded Yukon Ann and Sam and some of the other trash from this community. Okay, and now he didn't have any problem before that with people just going in there being block, 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 block constantly till he modded Sam and Yukon Ann and all them. Okay. I don't have a wrench. I'll let you know straight up. I don't have a wrench in Noodles' community, in his uh, channel at all. I never have, and he's never gave me a wrench, and I don't need one now. But I have been blocked in there recently. I was letting him know because other people were being blocked, and I was blocked. I really did. Don't matter to me. I really didn't care. But oh hell, I'd love to go collect a reward on something. If somebody was looking for somebody, if the law, I go collect that reward. I'd be like, what's his name, Lisa? That old, uh, that old guy with the long blonde hair, the one that chases down criminals. What's his name? He's so funny. The one he was wearing high heel shoes and shit in. What is that guy's name? Come on, Lisa, help me. You watch TV a lot. Him and his wife go out and they're bounty hunters. Dog the bounty hunter. I remember it. Yeah, I'd like to be a dog the bounty hunter. I'm not going to wear high heel shoes doing it though. Yeah, that one. He's funnier than hell, ain't he? His wife, she's kindly stuck up, kinda, but Dog the bounty hunter, he's a lot of fun. Yeah, somebody helped me with money the other day, Lisa, and I got me some hot shot. Hey, I just saw a fire ant, so I sprayed it again fresh right across there where they was coming in at. But that stuff really works. It kills them on contact, and I don't know if eventually maybe I'll get rid of their queen and I won't have no more problem with fire ants. But yeah, I don't need this 409 out anymore either because I've got these magic erasers. But I got to figure out something. I And I got to put a thing on there. My magnet ain't clicking and holding that very well. I need to rinse these bowls out because they've been under there. They got dusty cobwebs on them. Oh, I found my spaghetti strainer. I can make spaghetti now. Haha. And I found all my fancy cooking ware. But look, I found this. I got to rinse all the dust off of it. Check. I'll show you, Lisa. Hang on. No, this is a look. Check this out. I won all this stuff at the casino, but this is a straining basket. And look, you can lay your paper towels down in this bottom tray when you pull your potatoes out of the deep fryer, and then you set this on top of it, and then the potatoes will drain, or whatever you're cooking, the meat, whatever, will drain all the grease out of it down into the bottom pan. I always put a paper towel in there though. But it's that copper. Oh, that's pretty good. Oh yeah, I'd like to report a couple people. Actually, I like to report my psycho neighbor. Um, I've actually called him and told him several times he's not filing his personal property taxes, and I don't know if they caught up with him yet. But he's got a bunch of more shit that he hasn't filed. I'll look because you can look it up online and see if somebody's paid personal property taxes or not. And you can look it up by the property, the address of the property. You put it in. And this is, I've got three more pieces of my copper cookware. It's down here. Uh, there we go. Oh, and I got my spaghetti strainer and my cheesy grater. I got two cheese graters now, and they're purple. Yes, yes, yes. Yes, yes, yes. I'm going to wrench those too. They just need wrenched. They don't need washed. I just want to get the dust off of them where I've been dragging my camper around so much. It doesn't get dirty down here because I've actually got grass and I've got a rug in front of my camper, so it's not as dirty. It don't get as dirty as it was. Uh-oh. Huh. Oh, yeah. Oh, I'm definitely right. I know people on YouTube, they don't do their shit either. Sam's going to have to start reporting his donations this year. If he gets more 600 on Cash App and PayPal, bam, Sam, you got to pay taxes, and he's on SSI. And if they're on SSI, they'll cut their SSI off. They won't have a check. Sam better behave these days is what he better do because he's got a lot of enemies, not just myself. He's got a lot. He said Nikki wanted to take his No, that was Mad Mac that said Nikki wanted to take his little $20 food stamps. Hell, they can have my little $20 food stamps. Don't buy nothing anyway. Buy about 4 items, bam, $20 is gone. I may not even have food money left this month. I really don't know. We don't have food pantries around here where you can go get food. They don't have none of that stuff around here. I'm far out in the boony countries as you can get. I want to try this on my legs. I think I about scrubbed all that dead skin off my legs, soaking in that tub of water yesterday. But my suntan looks good, people. My suntan looks good. Coconut oil's good on your skin, by the way. And you can actually buy it in your, you'd be surprised what you can buy in the food department. It's like that black molasses I buy to water my plant, or yeah, you mix it with water, water your plants with it. But see, you can actually buy that on food stamps, EBT, whatever they want to call it. Yeah, they're giving people in Oklahoma an extra $1,000 on their food stamps this month. An extra $1,000. Can you imagine? That's per person. And if you got 10 people in your house, well, my daughter's got 7. So she'll get $7,000 in food stamps, I think. I don't know if they give it per person or for the just the one account. I'm not sure how that rolls, but if they give it per person, a lot of people's going to be getting a lot of food stamps. So other states are going to be doing it too, but Arkansas does not do it. That's the thing. And my shit's in Arkansas. I'm fixing to change all mine over to. I'm gonna go down and talk to the whatever people. The what you call it at the office where they give you food stamps. I got to find where it's at. But if I do that, I'll have to change my ID, my license plates, my driver's license. I've changed all that over to here, and I may just do that. And you can also homestead your property if you're low income, and you don't have to pay no tax on your property either, or very little. None or very little, one or the other. Okay. And if anybody wants to donate, I take PayPal and Cash App. I also have a Amazon wish list, and I also have super chats and super stickers. So there's numerous ways if you want to donate anything toward my channel, toward helping me, through my travels and my setting up my homestead. Either one, you're more than welcome, and I appreciate it. A couple bucks goes a long way. Um, And I'm not sure why I don't have many people in here. I'm going to have to go recheck my block list again because I got a feeling a lot of my people are blocked. So I need to get my laptop out today and plug it up. I'll do it tonight when I'm resting, when I don't have anything else to do. And it's almost 9:30 here already. Oh, Lord. And what is today? Oh, the 27th? Yeah. Well, hopefully I'll have my check in a few days. And then I can get to work on that dog kennel. I'm not sure if I'm going to go check the price at the feed store, and I'm going to see what they charge for the wire. If it's cheaper on Amazon, I'm going to order it from Amazon. If it's cheaper there, I'll buy it there because I'm going with the cheaper price. And then I got to get the T-post as well. Scammy Sammy. Yeah, he's never going to do nothing with his life, Lisa. He's going to rot away and die with his poison rotten leg, and his broke down walker and his shit stinking van. He gets what he deserves. Like that song says, I repeat it, repeat it. You get what you put into life, and you get what you deserve. And he gets what he deserves. Believe me, he does. And I got to go in. Well, I'm actually not wanting to take anything else out of the van and bring it in here until I get all this stuff that's in here um, cleaned out and rearranged, which is going to be today. I'm digging out what I'm going to need to go to the store with. I'm going to need my wallet, my keys. Now, where did my keys? I put them keys right there, and I put them in this pocket. I know where I put them, and they're not there yet again. Oh, wait a minute. Nope. Huh. Sorry, motherfuckers. I know I put them in there. Hmm. There they are. They were on my bed, buried. I found them. My brush. See, I don't need to carry none of that stuff with me. I just need my cigarette pack, which I've got enough cigarettes, my wallet, and I don't need my Bluetooth today. I'm not wearing it. Actually, what I want to do, though, is I want to eat some chips really quick. I haven't had any chips today. Ugh. And I need to write that on my list. Now, what do I do with my ink pen? Okay. Who has my ink pen? Hmm. The son of a bitch. Because I need to write chips on my. I had it right here making a list. See, that's what I'm telling. Oh, there it is. Under my wallet. That's where it was hid at. Okay, I need chips. Alrighty, Lisa. Hurry back. I don't know if anybody wants to get on the panel or not. I'm not going to roll cigarettes until later, y'all. I love chips. Chips are the bomb. Well, I think I'm going to get out of here, people, because I got things to do. I may come back live later on this afternoon when I get done, take a break, okay? Because I've got really a lot to do. I really do. No joke. Mm, okay. I had to put my gun back in its hiding place. We'll see. I'm not really sure about this thing. It needs something better, a better clippy thing clipped to it. There you go. I'll put it outside. But I'll talk to you guys later. Like I said, I'm gonna vamoozle, scamadoozle, and I'll come back up live later.